by the way you live will get you very far. Yeah. By calling Adam up, you'll find out who you are. You line up for the bathroom, can I come in with you? I'm gonna keep it on the low. I won't be leaving too soon, show you what we could do. Don't say a word, girl, let's go. You're out of line, are you so nebulous? I wanna feel something. I can't explain why you're so fabulous. I've seen you in my dreams, the start of nothing new. Girl, what you tryna do? So just talk to me, all this is here for you. You line up for the bathroom, can I come in with you? I'm gonna keep it on the low. I won't be leaving too soon, show you what we could do. Don't say a word, girl, let's go.
Punch me in the boob!
Ending the year on 13th month's pop guard heart.
I wanna feel something. I can't explain why you're so fabulous. I've seen you in my dreams. And when the night is over and all the stars are gone, this bitter kiss all I need. One taste to fall in love. You're out of line, are you so nebulous? I wanna feel something. I can't explain why you're so fabulous. I've seen you in my dreams. You're out of line, are you so nebulous? I wanna feel something. I can't explain why you're so fabulous.
Punch me in the boob!
Happy New Year, chat. Really glad to have been introduced to this community.
Yo, what is up, Twitch chat? And happy New Year's Eve. Except for those of you who are from, like, Europe or Australia or Asia or whatever, where, you know, the time zone, it's already the future. You're already in the next year. Let us know. Did 2021, did it get better as soon as the clock struck midnight? I'm guessing not, because that would be magical and wild. But you damn time travelers, I hope you're enjoying 2021. Those of you who are not there yet, happy New Year's Eve. I hope that you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful day / evening so far. Thank you, Growing Ashes, for the 10 months in a row for 13 months total. Ending the year on my favorite number, 13. Thank you so much for that. And Whiplash for the 5-month resub. That's really cool of you. Thank you.
Happy New Year's, everyone.
I'm glad that you're a part of this community as well, Whiplash. Manders with 100 bits. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for being here. You guys are great. Thank you so much for chilling with me on your New Year's Eve. Even if you have to dip out early or anything like that, you know, you spent some time here in the community tonight, and that means a lot to me. You guys are awesome for that. Thank you guys for a hype train already. Why is that going? Ina!
I'm gonna play My Little Pony D&D LOL.
Oh my god. My Little Pony D&D, nice. Ina, holy crap though. Thank you so much for the huge bit donation. Good lord. Ina, I know that you mentioned stuff in your note. We can always talk about it. You got the ability to reach out to me as far as your position here in the community. But I always appreciate all of your support, seriously, and I just want you to know that you're highly appreciated by the community no matter what.
Happy New Year,
but
everyone.
I hope you enjoy My Little Pony D&D. It's so nice to see so many mods here tonight as well. Shira, Lav is clipping her nails over the FaceTime camera. Oh my god, I hate that so much. Danny, what up? Good to see you as well. Thank you. Manders with 5 gifted. What is going on? Guys, thank you. I know it's the last night of 2020, but it's not going to, like, change anything between now and 2021. You don't have to be like, oh, it's the last-ditch effort to make sure there's lots and lots of stuff for Brian. We got to give him lots of bits and stuff. You guys don't have to do that. What is happening tonight? What the farts? Oh my god. Thank you. Yo, all of you are way too nice and way too awesome. Jenna, what up? Hello. Ruby, She-Nerd, Master Owl, so many familiar names. Otterpop, so nice to see you guys here. We got 5 gifted from Manders to oh shit. Ali Winter, Destiny Soto, Mega, and Bloody. If any of you are in the chat, please make sure you're saying thank you. Enjoy your emotes, your sub badge. What is happening? Chat. We started streaming 6 minutes ago. First 3 minutes was music with the intro screen. Why are you doing this? Cherry Pie Spy with 100 bits. Mama Evie with 100. Happy New Year to you as well. Ariel with the 300 bits. Thank you so much. Listen, it's the best community because of you guys. Juju with 10 gifted that came through here. To Nitty Cat, Jade Kimono. I did not say your name right. I'm so sorry. Spooky Wolf, Soxy Megs, Craig, Island Sass, Small Katas, Acid Kumquat. Cooley got a sub as well in there. That's really cool. And my buddy Guy as well. Guy Judge. Thank you so much for those 10. $10 from Glitter Ashley. Guys, I'm trying to catch up. You gotta stop. You gotta stop giving me stuff. You guys are really nice. Thank you so much, but you're doing too much already. Way too much for me. We haven't even talked yet. What if I start up the stream and I'm like, God, 2020 sucked. Let's focus on the shitty stuff. God, remember that time there was like a global pandemic? Damn. Like, you guys might be like, okay, well, I'm retracting my bits now. Like, and you can't do that. Twitch doesn't let you do that. So, you know, you have to like take it to the bank, dispute it there. You'd be like, my little brother stole my credit card and then spent a ton of money on bits for this horribly toxic streamer. You guys are doing too much. Thank you. Glitter Ashley with the $10. Happy last stream of 2020. So excited for all the things you have coming next year. Glad to be part of the community. Love being here. Stepanek, you're the best. Thank you so much, Glitter Ashley. Manders, thank you for the 300 bits as well. Anonymous with the 5 freaking gifted. To Bingo Boinga, Pastel Goober, Elliot L, Rennie Days, and Dynamic MJ. Again, guys, if you're getting any gifted subs tonight, please make sure you're saying thank you for those. Enjoy your emotes and your sub badges, and enjoy being a sub in this community. All of you are amazing. CC gifting a sub to a bunch of numbers, 618. I hope that's not someone's phone number. No one actually tried to call that or anything, but good God, what a username. Just a bunch of numbers. It's like the end step of like a math formula. It's like if you take pi and multiply it by 24.8612, this is the number you get. And that was they were like, I love that. So that's my username. Manders with 5 more gifted to Ferret, Molly, Tyus, Super Sweet Zana, Andrea 9514, and Maisie. Good God, guys. And 300 bits from Manders. Manders, stop it. You're doing too much. Gimli with 100 bits. Nick Scars with 100 bits. Shout Jumanji at midnight. Oh my God. Glitter Ashley with another 100 bits. I was just supposed to say Step Bagel. Manders with another 100 bits as well. Good God. I know you guys like it here, but you don't have to give me so much. That's so much. Seriously, thank you. Why do we have 293% on a level 5 hype train? I just looked up at this. That's too much. I'm sorry I missed all of chat during all this, but you guys are really kind for being here. Thank you for all the support. Manders, another 100 bits. You can't make me. Everyone always says that, and I'm like, well, I could permaban you. Can you imagine if I'm just like, well, I'm sick of you giving me your money, your permabanned, and then you just like can't donate to the channel ever again. You can't even interact though. Oh my God. What are you doing? No, Lab, that is no, absolutely not with that meme. That's a very specific meme. We keep that type of cursed over on Twitter only, okay? That's only for Twitter. We have standards here. I don't even have the mature tag on the stream anymore. God damn it. That's so bad. I like how you only yelled at Lav. Well, Lav is the bad trendsetter there. You wrote it after. If you were a little bit faster, then I would have yelled at you too. Man, well, but shame on you for following someone you know is a bad example. Manders, thank you for 100 more bits. I mean, is that an empty threat, or would you actually do it? I don't know. I'd have to figure it out. I don't think I've never done it. Listen, okay, so people talk about this person who comes by every now and then. Also, Baalite, thank you very much. Tempest, thank you so much for the, I don't know why I called you Baalite. It's Bali Tempest. Thank you so much. I just combined the two words. Thank you for the bits. There's this person who comes by who will remain unnamed in case we accidentally summon them, who has come by and dropped like $500 of bits at once sometimes, and they scare me. I don't like invoking their name. They do the same over on Ethan's stream sometimes as well. And they do a lot, and I have... that's definitely not the name Sharon Lab. I don't know what word you're trying to write there. Your autocorrect must be bugging out or something. But this person, this individual... does way too much always, and if I haven't banned them, then yeah, it's an empty threat. All right. Good God. I saw a message earlier in chat that also thank you, by the way, guys, for the level 5 hype train, like, maxed out times a bajillion. Apparently my captions aren't on, so let me fix that quick. It's gonna take me a while to remember to just turn them on automatically. I'm so sorry, guys. I believe they should be working now again. I hope that they're... Don't Watma, don't do that. Oh my God, I accidentally said the name. But it's like Beetlejuice, you have to say it 3 times in a row to summon them.
It's been so long, oh my
Wait,
God.
wait, Sarah, I made the same joke as you wrote it in chat. That's so funny. Thank you very much, Sad Waffle Monkey. Thank you so much for the 6-month resub, evolving into a gold Eevee. I'm so glad that you've been here as well. Glad that you got some good vibes out of this during what was, you know, objectively a really shitty year for a lot of people. You know, it's a huge reason that we started the good news segment, where we were trying to make sure that people remember that even though there's bad things that, yes, absolutely are happening right now in the world all the time, doesn't mean that it eradicates the good things that are going on. So many of you have so many great things going on. So let's open up the stream with some good news. If you guys have good news, big or small, it doesn't matter the size of it. As long as it's something that we can all enjoy, that we can, you know, celebrate, that we can validate for you, remind you that you are valid. Again, there's way more of you guys than there is of me. So other people here in the community, make sure that you're, you know, congratulating people with that good news. Juju with the mlems, and thank you very much for those 100 bits. Thank you very, very much. I'm glad that you got some good laughs here, because that's honestly what means a lot to me, is like spreading some good news, spreading some good laughter, some chill vibes, etc. Jar? What about Jar?
I just wanted the
what about Jar? Whoa, Oren, what the hell, though? Yeah, but you can, like, work up. The bit badge doesn't go away. You can, like, work up to that.
I'm so glad to share New Year's Eve with my favorite people.
Oh.
Thank you, Brian and mods, for making this such a fun and safe place.
Yo, the mods really do so much more than I do to make that happen, Oren, but thank you for the huge bits. So glad that you get to spend some time here. I have to scroll up, Shira. Give me 1 second. What did I miss? Do I even want to know? Says it 3 times looking in the mirror in the little... Okay, that was too far, I think. Well, I missed whatever it was. I don't care. No. All I know is you wrote jar. All right? You wrote jar. Might I request a dab? You might. There you go. Thank you, Allie, for sticking around long enough to save up 10,000 bits for whatever the hell that is. That horrible dab. I didn't even have good form for that one, but thank you for sticking, or not 10,000 bits, 10,000 channel points. Good Lord. I was correcting a typio. Well, there we go. Good Lord. Redeeming for Plinko on camera. Well, now I have to go get Plinko. So give me a second to do that. Let me read a little bit of good news before I grab Plinko, but I will keep that in mind, Juju. Good news, I don't talk about this a lot, but I dream to be a social influencer and to make good changes in the world. I uploaded my first YouTube video today, and I can't wait to upload many more. Magnet, congrats. That's cool. Very cool. 10,000 eggs does not... It does seem like enough for a dab. I mean, it is. 10,000 eggs. If someone walked up to me and they were like, here are 10,000 eggs, what would that be? It's like they come in cartons of a dozen. I'm not going to do the quick math on that one. But they came up and they were just like, they opened like the back of like a U-Haul and they were like, all these eggs are yours. I'd dab for that. They'd be like, all you have to do is dab. I'm like, okay, I'll dab for that. Then I'd like donate all the eggs to like a food shelter, food bank or something. I don't know. Polaroid Aubrey, thank you for the 9-month resub. I started voice acting for a podcast. That's interesting. Something I've wanted to do for a while. That's so great. That's really cool. Yeah, I guess there's like a lot of podcasts. I listen to so many like nonfiction podcasts that I guess I forgot for a moment that there's like totally fiction-driven podcasts out there, which is like really, really cool that some people do that. So that's awesome that you got that as a gig. Oren, turning off and on the face cam. Clearing out your own channel point economy there. All right, Oren, this is for you. Oh my God, we have no face cam. Okay, we're back. Very anticlimactic. Oh God, 833 cartons and an extra partially full one. I don't even think, here's the problem, is because those are like open air groceries. I feel like that you probably can't donate. Can you even donate eggs to like a food bank? I've only ever donated like canned goods, so I have no idea. I feel like, especially during a pandemic, it'd be like weird for them to take that stuff because they're like extra picky now about like sealed products at like every charity. I don't know. I have no idea. I literally have no idea at all. You might be able to at like soup kitchens. Yeah, where they'd like prepare it immediately. Yeah, maybe. That makes sense. Let me go get Plinko really quickly here, guys. And I will be right back. Hopefully he lets me hold him, or maybe I can convince Morgan to hold him on camera because he's been a pretty good boy today. He's in like a really good mood. He's just been chilling out and giving us lots of cuddles and kisses today. So I can't wait to see what he does on camera, if he'll actually like stay still and be cute and you know, hang out with you guys for a little bit here. The internet says it depends on the food bank. Yeah, I guess it's like a really smart thing if you're making any donations this year or any other year, guys. I mean, obviously you're sort of out of time to do it this year, but if you're making any sort of like drop-offs for like food or clothes or toys or whatever it might be to a charity, call ahead first to just find out, or look up on like if they have a website. So yeah, good news today is day 1 of a 3-day weekend, and I'm thinking of ordering myself some cookies. Hell yeah, Chronic, treat yourself. That sounds great. All right, give me 1 second, guys. I will be right back, and I will hopefully have a cat when I come back. Oren, thank you for saving up 100,000 channel points. I can't even do math today. Last day of the year, who cares? But who cares about math? 100,000 channel points now. That's the big deal there. I can't believe you used all those one after another like that. Thank you. Yeah, quick maths. Except badly done maths. All right, I'll be right back, chat. Hello, chat. I'm back. Morgan has brought the small boy. The smallest boy in all the land. Little Plinky boy. Oh, you want me to move over more? Little Plinko. All right. Who redeemed Plinko? Juju B. This is for you. Yeah, thank you so much, Emma, by the way, for plugging Morgan's stuff as well. Please go follow Morgan. Check out her streams. She became a streamer this year, and it's been cool. Morgan also just woke up from a nap. Oh my God, Aria, why? So many bits.
Random stray bits before the new year.
Oh my gosh.
Girbeagly.
You don't need to clear out your bits. They don't expire. Thank you so much, though. I really appreciate that. Got a 2-for-1 with Plinko and Morgan at once. True. You get the bonus of Morgan on stream. Happy New Year's, Morgan and Brian. Thank you, Manders. You as well. Thank you. And New Year's, I'm coming out as sexual, or asexual. Oh my God, I read that wrong. Asexual biromantic on Twitter. That's like the opposite. I have it all written. Super nervous though. Yo, Tiff, good luck with that. That is an awesomely huge step to take. And if it's something that you feel is right, then, you know, there's no better time to do it. So I hope that that goes really well for you. That's really cool. I'm sure you're going to get lots of support. You definitely have tons of support here. Little boy, hi.
You want to hold him?
I mean, he seems pretty happy with you right now. I don't want to take him away.
The L word.
Manders, you need to stop.
The other L
You're
word.
doing way too much tonight. Thank
Lesbians.
you. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted to Savannah, Merchant Milk, Maddie Campbell, and my good buddy Steve got 1, and Ed Ninja. Thank you very much for that.
Boo.
Holy crap, what is going on? Izzy, thank you so much for the 2-month resub. Welcome back. Hope you enjoy your re-access to the emotes and the sub badge. Anyone who's being gifted a sub as well right now, please make sure you're saying thanks for those. It's really nice of you. He is like he's curling upside down. His neck is like the shape of like a pretzel top right now so that he can curl around to kiss more. Which is weird because he's like right here. He could just easily kiss her like straight up, but he's like trying to Spider-Man kiss Morgan. He's deciding to just be like, wham. And Plinko hiding like a shrimp. Yeah, he is. We do call him Shrimp Cat all the time.
Why are you doing that?
He's a shrimpy guy. Why are you being a silly guy? Why are you upside down?
Daddy, I can't.
He's a unique little guy. He is. Hi. Nope. He just gonna stick his ear right in my eyeball. Thanks, buddy. He's like, I'm in the middle of a task right now, and I can't be asked to be interrupted. He is Spider-Man. Spider-Cat. He's a little a gymnast, yeah. Plinko, sweet baby. Hello.
Give Daddy a kiss.
Thank you. That's very nice.
He's happy right
That's
now.
very nice. You little goop.
He's purring. He's happy.
Yeah, he's a good boy. He's a really good boy. A dab. Time to dab your way out of 2020.
Cheers, love.
Bam.
The cavalry
There we
thing.
go. Thank you so much,
Hi,
Growing
friends.
Ashes, for
I had
saving up
surgery this morning, so
10,000
I'm just gonna
channel
sleep and
points.
have
You
this
guys
in
are
the background,
awesome.
but I love you all. One love.
Oh, Panabear, thank you so much for the big bits. I'm glad to hear that you made it out of surgery fine. I'm guessing no complications if you're here dropping by to say hello and whatnot. But I hope that you get some wonderful rest. I hope that we're not too loud or annoying for you to be able to sleep through.
Oh.
Plink really do be macking on Morgan. This is just what he's done since he's a kitten. He's always been very kissy. He's been a kissy boy. He's a cute little guy. He's a funky little boy. He is so funky. It's Storytime Dab Flace redeeming a Storytime Dab for the stream here. By the way, guys, we will not be streaming until midnight. We're Morgan and I are gonna do like a quiet New Year's Eve type thing together. So we're only gonna be streaming for like a few hours, and that way, if you guys have plans as well, you're still able to make them for midnight. But I wanted to at least spend like some of my time here hanging out with all of you, chilling, making sure that like my attention is mainly on chat because normally we do Pokemon cards or games or something that I'm not able to like hang out and like just talk to chat as much. I don't do as many of these just chatting streams, so it's been really nice to be here. Is he all done for now?
No, I'm just adjusting.
You're readjusting? He's like a sack of potatoes. Sometimes he just goes totally limp. I won't forget about the story time place, so give me a moment to do that. We have a different channel point reward on screen right now.
Give me a pot. There you go.
Little guy.
There you go.
Why don't you look over here, please?
Look at the camera, bud.
You wanna look at the
There
camera,
you
buddy?
go. There you go.
Brian actually turns into a pumpkin at midnight.
Say hi, everybody.
Say hello. Oh, little boy. He's a fluffy guy. He's sleepy. He's
He's
just a
happy.
sleepy boy.
Oh, don't do that.
He's the forever
Oh.
baby.
I love you.
Hi.
Oh, you want to kiss me more?
Yep. Oh my gosh. It's so cute. Fortunately, I have to go. Yo, take care, Linthari. Thanks for dropping by. Have a good new year. I love cats. Me too, Jujubee. Oh, okay. Is that? Oh, I thought he was done. I
No.
thought he was squirming to go
No,
away.
he wasn't. He just wanted me to do that.
He looks like an orange Baby Yoda being held like that. Yeah, we call him Baby Yoda all the time.
Look at his little feet.
Little feetsies.
He's not gonna.
These little beans.
You're an idiot.
Hey, I'm here. I'm supposed to be talking to my chat, and you're being too cute. You're being too cute. You're being a distraction because you're too cute. Thank you, Morgan. Yes, thank you to Morgan for holding little Plinky boy. He's just a furry little bean. He is. He's just a baby. Brian actually turns into the Times Square ball at midnight. It's true. I have to be there for my job. You guys thought that I supported myself as a full-time content creator this entire time, but really I get paid a year's salary to fall down a pole very slowly in the middle of Times Square in the shape of a ball. I have to hold my body like this. It's really uncomfortable, and it's very cold. So that's actually how I make most of my money. That's why when you guys like donate and stuff, I'm like, you don't have to do that because like New York City has already paid me really, really well. So yeah. Are they still doing that this year? I honestly don't know. I don't know if that's what they do this year. It's because obviously they don't want people gathering. Not that like it's really possible not to do that anytime you step out on the street in New York City. But New York state in general is taking, you know, COVID precautions very seriously. So I hope they got something, you know. It's like performance art, exactly. Big buck, yeah, the big bucks from Mr. New York City himself, CEO of New York City, and CFO of New York City. The core strength you'd need for that, right? To just like put yourself in a ball and slowly slide down the pole. You can't like slide down too fast or too slow. You have to like do it in measured, sort of like you have to grip real hard. Are you all done? Speaking of gripping.
Because he got his claw stuck in my shirt.
Oh.
But he's fine now.
You good now, bud? Last Plinko sighting of 2020 for chat. Yo, what's up, Rose Pun Girl? Welcome to the stream. Good news, I got my second COVID test done and it came back negative. Finally, I'm clear. Izzy B, I'm so glad to hear that.
Now he's done.
Okay. Guys, say bye-bye to Plinko.
Bye.
Say bye-bye. Is Don Biscotti the CEO of New York City? Oh my God, freaking Don Biscotti. He lives on. Say bye-bye, Plink. Say bye-bye to Morgan. Probably last Morgan sighting of 2020 for you guys as well. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate it. Bye-bye. There's Blink Blanc. Going away. Only parties I'm going to tonight are Animal Crossing parties. Good. And popping on Zoom party with mom and her friends. Nice. Cool. See you next year, Plinko. Exactly. You guys will get to see him next year, so no worries. Good news, got the first dose of the COVID vaccine. I'm an EMT, so was able to get it early. Yep, I know that they're prioritizing, like, emergency first responders like you and, like, medical staff. Like, my dad got it. He's a doctor, and he works in, like, an office and a hospital. So, really cool to see that it's being rolled out. I know, like, the first dose is supposed to give you, what, like, 68%, some sort of, like, effectiveness of, like, 68%, and then, like, second dose is like up to 90 something. It's 52 for the first one. Okay. Yeah. I knew it was like something that was like fairly low still, but like better than nothing. And then the second dose, whenever that rolls out, is going to be like 90 something. So that's kind of neat. Anyway, we have a Storytime dab that was redeemed here by Flace. Flace, I hope you were able to stick around long enough to see the Storytime dab come to fruition. Gotta cook din-din with my family, be back later. All good. That's A-okay. I didn't actually expect a lot of people to roll out for this because A, we're like 5 hours earlier than we normally start these streams. And then B, it's freaking New Year's Eve. Some of you are on break right now. Some of you are spending family time for the first time in like months. Maybe the first time this year. I don't know what your situations are, but there's like a lot of people who are not going to be on Twitch right now. So if we have like, you know, people popping out early or we have lower viewers tonight or wherever it might be, I was expecting that. That's normally how it goes on New Year's Eve. Normally I have plans on New Year's Eve, so I normally don't even stream New Year's Eve. So it's like kind of surreal to be streaming New Year's Eve and spending some time together, but it's really nice to be doing it with this community. You guys have been incredible. But anyway, so real quick before I refocus on good news, I'm going to be doing a Storytime dab for Flace. Just a quick disclaimer that if you guys are not aware of this, it's the internet. As we know from being intelligent and safe and smart consumers of things. I guess intelligent and smart are sort of the same thing, so that was kind of redundant. But that's how smart I think you guys are. I had to mention it twice. We all know that every single person on the internet is telling the truth at all times. It's actually illegal to lie online. If you do it, you spontaneously combust, which is why you don't see any liars online. They would have spontaneously combusted by now. It's why every time, you see some sort of influencer online, sharing that they use a certain product, they always do every single day. Like when Logan Paul put on Enchroma glasses, he put them on and he went, "Whoa, I'm crying because I can suddenly see so well." Even on the website it says it takes like a week for these to really kick in fully. But he couldn't have been lying about that, or he would have exploded right there on camera. So we all know that everyone who's online is telling the truth. Thus, this Storytime Dab story I'm about to tell is 100% real. So have I ever told you guys? I know I haven't, because this is a special Storytime Dab, the last Storytime Dab of 2020. Have I ever told you guys about the time that I killed 2020 with my bare hands? Not 2020 like a person or a personification of 2020. The entity and the idea of 2020. I killed it. Murdered it with my hands. I know I haven't told you guys this. TOS, listen. It's a thought, it's an entity. It's not an actual individual that I killed. So it's okay. Okay? I'm so glad that this is my... I just realized that you can abbreviate Storytime Dab as STD from your message right there, Flace, and I really hate that. I hate that so much. Unbelievable how much I hate that. I really dislike that. How on brand is it that unknowingly I created something called Storytime Dab that could be abbreviated as STD? Holy shit. That is the most on brand for this goddamn community. Me accidentally walking into a horrible fucking joke like that. I hate that. I really hate that a lot. Oh my god. God. Oh. Happy New Year to you as well, Craig. I'm spilling water on my face because the rest of my brain function is clearly not used for like any motor skills. It's concentrated on the fact that we have something called Storytime Dab, which could be STD. I fucking hate that. I can't believe I did not set it up that way. That was 100% not intentional. And I cannot believe that was just how it's been for this long. Flace, you've ruined me. The glass is broken and the shards have flown into my face. That's what happened. Holy shit, that's the most on-brand shit that's ever happened on this channel. That sounds like a silly Twitch dilemma. You mean every town hall that they do? Wamp wamp. Anyway. So you guys, to start off our story time dab, no abbreviation, no acronym needed. You guys know it as a story time dab. God, I hate that. This is all chat's gonna be writing while I'm like even telling this story. God, will there be a story time dab emote? I don't know. Maybe someday. We'll see. What have I come back to? Shira, listen, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Why have we shortened storytime dabs? I don't know, because it's a perfect phrase as it is without any sort of acronym. You don't have to have an acronym for everything, chat. I don't call you guys just C because, oh, chat, you're called C now. That's your acronym. Anyway. I can't get over that now. That's gonna live rent-free in my brain forever now. I cannot believe that worst coincidence of 2020. Of course, we have to leave this year with this. Anyway, speaking of, I told you today's Storytime Dab is going to be about the time that I murdered the idea of 2020 with my hands. Not an individual, not a personification. There's no real violence towards any sort of like other person here. It's just the idea, the concept of 2020 was murdered by me. All right? You've shortened Morgan to chat before. Shut up. Anyway. Oh my god. I started forming a story. Like, so the thing is like when a Storytime Dab like prompt comes through in chat, I start like improvising in my head and like formulating the type of story I want to tell. When that happens, like it's on the fly type thing. And now I'm so derailed, I don't even know if I have a good Storytime Dab. I had these ideas and now they're gone. It's the ADHD for me, you know, like it completely derailed like what the hell I was going to talk about with this. Holy shit. Anyway, so this is the story again of the time that I murdered 2020. So as you guys all know, objectively this year was a bad year. It doesn't matter if you experienced personal growth, career success, whatever it might be. Objectively, this was a horrible year. All of us got stuck in a pandemic. We had to stay inside during lockdowns. We had the economy impacted. Some of us, struggled financially. There was a lot of social movements that brought to light all these horrible things. And unfortunately, much like the idea of a thought form, a thought form is this sort of supernatural, mystical idea that...
Sorry for breaking the 1,060.
Yo, it's all good. Yo, Whiskey, thank you so much for your 9-month resub. I appreciate that a lot. You guys are amazing for that. Thank you so much for that 9-month resub. Really appreciate you, dude. We have, all of these negative thoughts about the year. Even with us, this community being this nice, safe hub where we're talking about good news and things like that. 2020 still generated a lot of negative thoughts, a lot of bad feelings, a lot of these horrible ideas that sort of went into the air and had to find a place to congregate. Thus, a thought form. If you guys have never heard of a thought form, it's when a group of people believe in something so much that it sort of takes on its own sort of like spiritual consciousness of its own. It can take the form of an urban legend, or it can take the form of some sort of like, oral history that's been passed down, like an entity from it. So I've not had a negative thought this year. You got stronger mental armor than me, Shira. And I absolutely 100% believe that from the talks we've had. Anyway, so yeah, it's like, yes, groupthink. Groupthink makes thought forms become a reality. So, no thoughts here. That's the only way that you might not have contributed to this, that you might have dodged helping create this awful, terrible entity. The thought form of the year 2020. This seething mass of disgusting, greasy, tarry-looking energy bubbling and seething with these awful, awful negative like aura waves coming off of it. If you got even close to it, if you even looked at it, you knew that this was just this gross mass of negative, horrible energy that made you feel queasy when you looked at it, when you perceived it in any kind of way. It was disgusting and writhing. Well, obviously it's haunted the year long enough. So December 31st, 2020, the entirety of the world called for a hero. They needed someone who is strong, who is brave, who could face this beast head on. Unfortunately, that guy had died in like a previous fight with another supernatural creature, so they settled on me. I volunteered. No one else was like, wanted to take on this thing. As a result, I was selected. I remember gearing up, putting on my armor, my helmet, my headpiece, equipping weaponry to make sure that I could fight this 2020 monster, this disgusting, gross mass of bad, negative, terrible energy.
I'm really glad to be here, and I'm so glad to be with you.
And I was
all. You've
interrupted
made my
by a
2020
bit
so
message,
much
so I
easier
had to
get
wait
through.
momentarily
I'm
before I
enormously grateful to you.
charged off to
Thank
battle.
you so much for being so amazing, and I wish you the absolute best in 2020.
Yo, Bree Meow, the same to you. Thank you for the humongous bits. Thank you so much. That's really nice of you. Thank you very much for all of that support. You're really kind. Thank you so much. You guys are amazing. I remember stepping onto the battlefield, this barren wasteland that had been, cleared of life by this disgusting mass of energy and negative thought that had formed into this gross pile of horrible muck. It had killed all the grass around it. It was just this barren, rocky hill along this long plateau. I remember facing it down, thinking that I would perhaps be strong enough to fight this. I locked and loaded my weaponry, took aim, charged into battle while firing my weapons. To no avail. No effect on 2020. I tried my best. I shouted self-affirmations at it. I shouted, positive news that I had read online. It just wasn't enough. It turned around and it hit me in the face with bad news story, bad news headline after bad news headline. I was becoming beaten down. I was becoming tired. I was weighed down and helpless. Something you guys might not know is that scene in Avengers Endgame, and this is where if you haven't seen Avengers Endgame, this is a spoiler, so plug your ears right now, and I will make this at the camera when it's safe to unplug your ears. But in the movie Avengers Endgame, there's a scene where the main heroes, the main Avengers are hurting. Their forces are so much smaller than those of their opponents, of Thanos's. And it looks very dire. And what ends up happening is a bunch of portals open behind them. And a ton of their allies step out and are ready to fight. Well, all I gotta say is that Endgame, with its time travel plot, they actually traveled into the future to this date, and they stole this idea from me. It's kind of crappy. But anyway, so thumbs up signal for those of you who didn't want the spoilers. It's safe to listen again. Those of you who are trying to avoid spoilers. Nayeli, thank you so much for the 100 bits. I appreciate that a lot. Chat, make sure not to spoil anything as well. Be considerate. Anyway, me and my allies stood on the battlefield together. I remember some of the people who joined me as I was broken, feeling defeated. And I remember some of those who joined me on the battlefield. That the Dogface 420 or whatever that guy is who skateboarding, drinking the ocean spray. He skateboarded across the field to stand by my side. What a nice message. What a really nice guy. One of those feel-good stories of the year that we made into this really positive meme. A bunch of amazing charity endeavors. Thankmas had suddenly appeared out of the vapors surrounding my fighting spirit. Just manifested. Thankmas, as an entity, dropped down. Said, we raised over $1 million for charity this year. Flexed its huge muscles. Stood by my side, ready to fight this thing. So many other positive, incredible events from this year. All manifested, ready to face down the horrible beasts of 2020. And just when I thought everyone had joined us, all of a sudden, all of chat's good news manifested behind me. Thousands and thousands of wonderful stories. Incredible. Ready to fight 2020 head on. I remember yelling, "Charge!" We ran towards 2020. And it was a brutal fight, I won't lie. Not every meme survived 2020. Not every good memory. Some fell early, in fact. Unis Anis found an early grave in the middle of the battle. Rest in peace to them. But a lot of other positive memes pushed through, fought side by side, managed to weaken 2020 enough where, again, December 31st, the last day of 2020, was 2020's last day. I remember taking my hands and just ripping 2020 apart, tearing it apart, destroying it. 2020 was no more. And in its wake, beautiful sunshines, surrounded by the good news of the world, the good news of this community. I remember taking 2020's horrible, last, disgusting, massive negative energy and crushing it in my hands and just throwing it behind me, never to look at it again. That was the end of 2020. And you were all there. And you. And you. And you. Thank you for being there. And that is your Storytime Dab. What a terrible Storytime Dab. I had a way better idea, and I don't remember what it was because chat derailed me with the STD joke. Anyway, Flace, that was the last Storytime Dab of 2020. I hope you enjoyed it. Oh my God. Jesus Christ. Unis Anis was a limited edition black and white burger from McDonald's. Oh, God, Jesus Christ. Anyway, chat, now that we are done with the Storytime Dab, now, if you have good news to share, please feel free to share it here in chat. We would love to see some more. We would love to see some more good news in chat. Again, there's way more of you in chat right now than there is of me, so there's a very good chance I'm going to miss some of these. I will try to read as many of them as I can. Those that I miss, I hope other members of the community lift you up, validate your good news, whether it's small or big. Just make sure that it's something that we can all enjoy, that we're keeping people comfortable with what we share, and it's just, good stuff. I want to focus on chat tonight. Like I said, it's a just chatting stream with no cards, no games, so that I can just focus on what's going on in the community, catch up with all of you before we head into the new year together. Good news, my new username is Funky and Fresh. I did notice that. I noticed that over on Twitter as well. It's pretty cool. Yo, what's up, Kid the Arts? Welcome. Welcome. I hope that you're having a good New Year's Eve. Happy New Year to you as well. Big news, I ate a lot of raw cookie dough over the past few days and I feel sick. Ending 2020 with a bang. Lav, wow. The fact that your fingers haven't fallen off, I'm so proud of you. Great news. My good news, I ordered guitar strings for my acoustic and electric, and I ordered an authentic hand-carved Lakota flute. That's really cool, Cass. That's very awesome. Good news, was finally able to witness, oh God, a Storytime Dab live. Wow. Good news, I was having a pretty crap day, but it's been picking up. Happy to face the new year. Also, I'm eating really good chips. That's great, Juju. I'm glad that your day's improving as it goes on. Hope that you bring some of that positive energy into the 2021 with you. This is why Lav isn't afraid of what's in the COVID vaccine. Yeah, pretty much. Oh, my God. Good news, my ACL reconstruction is in 6 days, and as nervous as I am for recovery, I cannot wait to be able to walk normally again. Manders, that's so great. I'm so happy to hear that you're going to be able to have something that helps you and makes you, recover. That's something very, very good. Restore some functionality for you. I'm sure that's going to be very convenient. We're going to be rooting for you with your surgery and here for you while you recover if you need something chill to watch while, you're laid out in bed. Good news, I learned how to use a table saw today. Nice. Cool, Gimli. That was something, that's like one of the skills my dad passed on to me when I was really young. I'm very, very thankful for is like He had a workshop down in our basement when I was growing up, and I used to go down there and be so excited to help him do woodworking stuff. He actually taught me how to do like a lot of woodworking stuff. We used to build things together. He would help me with like my science fair projects and stuff. It was really cool. It was a really neat thing to learn how to use like power tools and like table saws and whatever else we had down there. It was really, really neat. Good news, I learned to embroider a little bit. Nice, Dance of Italy. That's very good. Got to order some Life After Death cloak merch after my first ever cloak merch. That's dope. That is really, really cool, Julie Jam. Quick side note on the Life After Death cloak merch. I'm sure that Mark has had his plan for as long as me, but how dare he put out merch that has Hangul on it when I'm about to put out merch with Hangul on it? I showed you guys the little, like, you know, sneak peek of one of my designs that I'll be offering at the launch, which is apparently going to be happening a bit sooner than I expected it to. Like, I am blown away by how efficient and quick Second City is. Second City, like, they are, not only are their products really good, not only do they treat their staff right, the turnaround in this like process, it's only been like what, a couple months that since I started talking to you guys about like setting this up with them, and this is in the middle of them having to deal with like COVID stuff and like having their shipments like backed up because of COVID, and then like the holiday rush, you know, Black Friday shopping stuff, and Unis Honest on top of all of it. Like, they had like all of these things on their plate, and yet still merch store is going to be up and running a lot sooner than I expected it to be. I can't give you guys the exact date yet because I actually don't know the exact date yet, but all I can say is I'm really nervous. I'm incredibly nervous that no one's gonna like what I have to put out. I'm really, really nervous about this launch, but I hope that the merch drop is going to be cool. It's going to be something, like I said before, where most of the products are going to be comparable to other stuff they've dropped before, like, you know, like the same ish prices like Ethan's stuff. And then I'm offering some, I revealed this the other day, but I'm offering up some slightly cheaper things like stickers as well. To launch, it's going to be like a really limited line of stuff. But all I got to say is, working with their creative team, we got a lot of cool things locked and loaded for 2021. I'm not going to be doing like a million merch drops or anything like that, but all I can say is I'm super excited for the initial launch. And then after the initial launch, there's some cool ass designs we got planned for later this year. So very, very excited for that. Ready to cash out. Well, I'm less like, here's the thing about it is like, I'm really appreciative of all the people who are like, I'm going to buy your merch when it comes out. I'm going to buy stickers, whatever it might be. That's really cool of you. But I'm so much less worried about that, of like people buying it. And I just hope people like the designs. I hope I don't like put out the designs and people are like, this looks so lame, or like, oh my God, like the style of this is like so stupid looking. Like, I hope that it's like cool, because it's stuff I worked on like pretty much nonstop for the past 2 months with the Second City Prince team. Like, I'm very, very proud of these designs. And if they come out and people are like, wow, these are fucking lame, dude, I'll be sad. I won't lie. That will really suck. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. I owe my mom money, but that can wait so I can grab merch. Well, no, pay your mom back first. The merch isn't gonna like disappear right away. Like, it would be great if we had like a really big launch, but at the same time, like, I've never sold, like, every merch drop I've ever done, I probably never sold more than like a few dozen units, like right out, like on the, like, you know, week of the drop or whatever. So if I sell like, you know, 10 items when we do like this merch drop, then I'll be like, oh, that's pretty cool. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm just super nervous about it, but I'm very excited as well. Brent, I'm gonna fight you. You make cool shit. It's going to be heckin' lit, and I can't wait to buy a whole lot of it. Ariel, thank you. That's really nice of you. It's really, really nice of you. But, yeah, it's one of those things. It's outside of my typical types of designs. It's outside of, like, sort of my comfort zone to a degree. So we'll see. Yes, historically, we really hate your taste in everything, Brian. Oh, my God. Brian, stop challenging. Listen, no, God, I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. Because, like, again, it's not about how much is going to be bought. It's way less about that, and it's more of, like, I just hope that, like, when people see these designs, they know, like, care and time was put into them, and they're ones that I'm really proud of and that I'm, like, really excited for other people to see, because it's, like, been, like, behind the creative, like, red curtain for this entire time. You guys haven't gotten to see behind, you know, the scenes stuff. You haven't gotten to see, like, everything quite yet. And then whenever, like, they just sent out some samples to me, and those are who knows where in the mail, because obviously with USPS being as slammed as they are with the holiday season during a pandemic right after a giant orange asshole tried to dismantle them, they're kind of struggling on getting, like, packages out. So it's one of those things where I don't know when I'm going to get the samples, but as soon as I put out, like, a promo with the samples on and give them the A-OK, the web store goes live, and I'm like, I'm so nervous. I won't even lie.
Genuine question. When the actual heck has this chaotic wholesome community ever seen anything you've made, merch, content, etc., and gone, "Uck, this sucks"? If you put time and love in things, we eat that shit up.
Oh my
because
God.
we love you and the things you do, Gerbhard.
Oh my gosh. That's so nice of you to say. Listen, I know that it's not, like, the majority voice here, and that's the way, like, a lot of communities are, but there are people who have, you know, passed on criticism, some of them valid, some of them just to be mean. So I don't know. We'll see what happens is all. I hope I'm doing the, like, I just hope people know I'm doing the best that I can. But thank you so much for the bits and the really nice words of encouragement and reassurance. It's very, very kind. Merch store speed run. Give us a peek right now. No balls. I already gave you guys, like, a very small peek. I gave you a very small peek. Okay? Do you guys want another very small sneak peek? Do you want another very small sneak peek? Very small, by the way. Very, very small. Because I don't want to, like, because I want the promo video whenever I put that up to go well also. I don't want to just be like, oh, by the way, here's all the designs. And then, like, when it drops, everyone's like, oh, yeah, we already knew these were coming out. Whatever, dude. You're so easily persuaded. It's because I'm the least confident human being alive. So, we'll see if, and it's like I need that constant reassurance. I don't even know what it is anymore. Let me, like, zoom in extra close on this. All right. This is, like, such a small part of the design. I think people can get a sense of, like, what it... Actually, wait. Let me do this one instead. I got a better one to show, chat. You think Second City Prince would have greenlit your stuff if it genuinely sucked? Maybe. I mean, I don't think they would. They seem like really genuine, cool people. So it's one of those things, like, I think they would have been like, hey, like, we could have done this better. Or here's a suggestion. Maybe. I don't know. But also, they there's always, like, that doubt in my brain that everyone's just telling me things to make me happy. I don't think that's what they are doing in any way, shape, or form. But, I don't know. It's my own, like, brain shit. You guys know how I am. I'm just an insane person on the internet sharing my dumb opinions. Okay. This is the most I'm going to show you. Anxiety. It's a thing. Exactly. Just a small, super small sneak peek of part of a design that's going to be on the stickers I just mentioned. And it's part of a logo that may be featured in some other stuff going forward. Here we go. Wait, give me 1 second, chat. Here we go. Oh, wait, I gotta cover that Google. That's all you get. That's all you get for now. That's all you get. You don't get the full Korean word. You don't get how... You don't get what the rest of that design looks like. That's all. Is it edible? No, but here's the thing. I'll put in a request. I'll say make sure they're edible next time. At least use non-toxic, ingredients so people who want to eat the stickers can eat them. Even though I don't advise people to do so. Looks clean and tasty. It's super clean, like streamlined designs, like very like street chic looking stuff. I don't know. It's just like really outside of anything I've ever done. So we'll see. You can't do this to me. I have no more space for stickers on my laptop. Oh, easy solution. Just buy a second one. Obviously, just buy a second one. Thank you, Brian. Very poggers. Oh God, there's $100 at the Girbeagly merch store. Save your money for you. 2021. We already have like all these like things coming up in the new year that are already on the horizon as like red flags. Save your money for you. Make sure you're taking care of yourself, treating yourself to stuff. You guys made it through this year, and that alone is such a huge accomplishment. You deserve to treat yourselves, okay? Looks awesome so far. I mean, I've shown you guys like this much of 2 different designs, and that's it. So I'm very excited. I will say this. That design, a variation of that design, is featured on a t-shirt and a long sleeve that I am so excited to launch because it's a really unique design. I don't know how it's going to go over, but it's personally like my favorite design I've ever worked on. It's really, really neat. I can already smell the giveaways from the rich, crazy people in chat. I'm not getting a stimulus check again this time. Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that, Seraph Angel. I'm super bummed out to hear that for you. The government, they're being fucking weird about this one. Hope that it all works out, though. We'll see. There's still a lot of voting that needs to be done. He won't show us the rest because his brain knows we'll love it, and he doesn't want to cope with that. Also, I mean, like, the sense of anticipation, right, is, like, something that, like, I get excited for as well. Like, whenever, like I said, I drop the promo video and, like, put up, like, the Instagram posts for it and stuff, I don't know. I'm just really, really excited for people to like see it in full, like on someone, like actually be able to like see what the full vision of it is, basically. My account manager sent me an email 2 days ago where she was literally like, this is my favorite collection I've ever worked on. So I hope she's not building me up too much. I hope that it's one of those things, where like she's not just gassing me up, but like she's told me multiple times, she's like, this is such a fun collection, and I think people are really gonna like it. And she's like, I really like how like sleek the designs are and stuff. And like CV, the head of Second City, when we were on the call, this particular design I'm talking about that is on the t-shirts and the long sleeves, Stevie was like, dude, this is fucking sick. This is so cool. And he was just like going on and on and on about it. And it's like so neat to see that. Or so neat to hear that. Like it was like such a big like moment for me where I just felt like really good about it. So I hope other people like it too. I really hope other people like it too. Yeah. Not to be uneducated, but do I have to donate through PayPal? If you're donating to the stream, yeah, you can, or you can like, buy bits, although it's technically a better financial option to just donate directly to a PayPal, but it's also something that's a completely optional thing. If you don't feel comfy doing that, please never, ever, ever do that. Don't do it. Don't do it, okay? The crew necks, hand them over. I got some crew necks. That's all I got to say is I got some crew necks. There's really, really, oh man, I can't spoil too much, but all I got to say is the crew necks are going to be so goddamn comfy, and there's a sort of matching soft aesthetic to them, and that's all I'm going to say about it, is they're really, really nice. They look so cozy, and I can't wait to get them in the mail and show them off, especially because it's so cold, So cold. I'm sure we'll love it. I'm very, very excited to see what people think. Hi, Brandon, how's your New Year's Eve been? Hey, what's up, Caitlin? Welcome. New Year's Eve's been awesome because I've gotten to hang out with you guys. I'm not going to be, again, reminders to anyone dropping in now. We're not going to be streaming through midnight or anything like that. I'm actually probably going to stop in like an hour or so, just so I can spend time with Morgan doing like our casual New Year's Eve. Dance Italy, thank you for the $5. Again, not necessary at all. Thank you.
Binge. My first ever illusion and I'm
Binge.
so happy.
I love that
Love
word.
you, Brian, and love you, chat. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you as well. Thank you so much. But part of the reason I went early today with the stream is so that I could like catch hopefully like more people. Again, I'm very aware that this is not like peak hours for our community, so I'm not expecting a lot of people. Also, I know people are home like spending time with family and friends and whatnot for like possibly the first time this year with the holidays, with the new year coming in here. So I don't expect like a lot of people to be in the stream or anything, but I wanted to at least be available for a bit. So yeah. Is Brian challenging us to donate our money to him? No, not at all. Never, ever. Where I live, it's 64 degrees Fahrenheit and it's raining. Well, that sounds like way nicer than what I'm dealing with. Way nicer than what I'm dealing with. Hey, welcome back, Joey. Nice to see you here in chat. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Again, if any of you are spending any time here in this community, though, today, whether you have plans later or not, thank you so much for not only contributing to this stream, but just this community over the course of 2020. I started off 2020 around, I think it was like 8,000 followers on Twitch. I had a goal of us hitting 10K followers, and we're almost at 20K. We're less than 800 people away from 20K, which is just a number I didn't think was going to be possible this year. There's a point earlier this year where I was just like, you know what? Yeah, we're going to have streams with like 40 people the rest of the year. That's a good number of people. Let's knock it out of the park for them. Let's have the best time possible. We average 100 to 200 viewers a stream. The 2020's like average viewer number, I think for me this year was like 220 people or something. Like an absolutely insane amount of growth. And the fact that any of you are here at all today or have been here for any amount of time, whether you're brand new to the stream or started at the beginning of this year or have been with me for years and years, you made this community as good of a place to spend during this hellish year. So thank you very much. Like, seriously, thank you so much for hanging out. Like, legitimately. Glad I could catch at least the last hour. Thanks for being here for my lonely ass. Alicia, I'm glad that you're able to hang out with us. It's always nice seeing you in chat. I'm sorry to hear that you're feeling lonely, but hopefully the community makes you feel less so while we're live. Okay, gays and days, I'm sleepy. I hope y'all have a great stream and a great new year. Here's to 2021. Take care, Dance Italy. Thank you again for your support. Hope you have a wonderful new year. See you then. Thank you for being an awesome content creator. I wouldn't say awesome. I'm pretty run-of-the-mill. I'd say I'm like pretty par for the course, but at the same time, I'm really appreciative of anyone who sees anything extra in me or just goes, hey, like what you do isn't necessarily like, as like wild or crazy or like innovative compared to other people out there. But I just like spending time here. That's what I want, is like a community that surrounds me that makes, hanging out here appealing much more than me being like, oh, hey guys, I'm a wacky Twitch personality. Like, I don't need to do that. I'm going to be myself. And so far, the type of people that have been attracted to this community have been like incredible. And you guys are seriously like the ones. I know I say this every time and we get into this argument where people are like, oh no, you're the one who's attracted to all of us. You're the one who's good. I get that sentiment and it means a lot to hear that. It's really kind and cool of you all. But at the same time, you guys are like legitimately the reason why this place is as cozy and fun and funny and goofy as it is. Like, you're the ones who have done so much to like solidify the atmosphere, the environment here that like so many people just enjoy day after day. Like seeing people say thank you to me, say thank you to chat, and really just like what happens here, whether they're interested in the actual content or not. That's cool. That's really cool. Because again, like I grew up 1,000 years ago when I was a younger person. I grew up and I didn't have a lot of friends. I still don't have like a shit ton of friends. Like most of my friends live far away from me, like are other content creators and stuff. I'm someone who's sort of been like a loner most of my life, and knowing that some of you feel the same way, but you still have this place to come to day after day, night after night, hang out with a bunch of other like-minded, chill people who just want to like laugh and joke around together and hang out and spread some good vibes. Like that's awesome. Like not everyone can say they have that. They might have, 4,000 viewers, but like that sense of community might not be important to them. And that's fine. That's the way that they run things. That's their channel. That's the beautiful thing about content creation is you do it the way that you want to. That's never really been my shtick. That's never been my thing. I'd rather have like a cool place to hang out where it feels like, you know, we're hanging out in like a treehouse together, like after school. Like we all, you know, had like a rough day or one of us got bullied or something. And now we're all like sitting around like playing with like Legos and like just talking and, you know, chilling out. Like that's cool. That's cool to me. I like that just laid back, casual, positive
You're a
vibe.
big contributor on how and why I was able to GT through 2020. This year I was diagnosed with depression and PTSD.
I'm sorry to
You
hear that,
make me
Rose.
smile and laugh every day, and I can't thank you enough.
Thank you, Rose, for the donation. I really appreciate that. That's never anything you have to do. But thank you so much for supporting what we do over here. Just know that we are very happy to have been a part of you being able to push through all of that. I know how heavy that can get with mental health stuff. But also know that you already have that like strength in you, that drive to push through, that motivation. You're doing great, and we're really proud of you. And we look forward to your growth in 2021 as well. I feel like I always repeat myself, but I genuinely believe that this is probably the best tight-knit and chill community, and that's so special. Dumb Hippie Kid, I'm glad that you enjoy your time here. Like, we do have, like, this tight-knit vibe, even though we've literally more than doubled this year in size. And, like, I don't know, we have, like, 5 times as many average viewers as we normally do. As we did, like, this time last year. Like, anywhere from, like, 2 to 5 times as many viewers. Like, holy crap. Does it feel like I just know people here? Like, you guys are, like, I recognize names here. Like, I don't know you because we're still technically strangers over the internet, but, like, I still have, like, a sense of some individuals' personalities here. I still have a sense of, like, you know, familiarity with, like, knowing, you know, when people are giving us, like, updates about, like, they're finding a new job saga or moving houses or what sort of humor people are into, whatever. Like, that's really cool. That's, like, a really cool thing to have on the internet, where a lot of people just completely ignore their community. And again, no shade to those people. That's just the way they run it. And those community members stick around because they don't mind that. It's a two-way street for them still in some sort of way. Like that, it's so cool to know that, like, we are able to sort of balance that in some kind of way here. So we do be internet homies. I don't know you. Exactly. You've never even met me before. But you do have the power to ban anyone in chat, Shira. I hope that you know that that's how much I trust complete strangers on the internet. So, yeah. It's amazing to me that you remember all of us, even somewhat newbies like me. Honestly, it's all about, like, and this is not like a jab at lurkers or anything. Again, we really appreciate, like, I understand. There's so many people's streams that I just lurk in and I never, like, feel like interacting in the community. Some people have social anxiety. Some people just don't like the vibe of the chat itself, but like the vibe of the stream. It just is what it is. It's one of those things where, like, to me, when people interact in the chat and there's, like, those special, funny, unique little moments that happen. I do the same thing with people I meet at cons. People will be like, hey, do you remember that time, like, you know, at PAX East 2018, I, like, was walking by you and calling you, like, Bagel Boy to your face, and I tripped and dumped my water everywhere. Like, I still think about that, like, how embarrassing. And I'll be like, yeah, I remember. Of course I remember that moment. It was really funny. I hope you're okay. You know, like, something like that. And people will be like, oh my God, I can't believe you remember me. It's like, those are such, like, out of the ordinary little moments and, like, personal little moments that, like, of course I'm going to remember stuff like that. And it doesn't even have to be anything that grand. It's just, like, sometimes usernames really stick out to me. Sometimes the things you guys have to say stick out to me. The jokes that you make, etc. Like, I can say with a lot of confidence right now, you know, I can point out more people in chat that I know, like, recognize the username of as being in previous streams than people that I don't recognize at all. That's just the type of community that I want. And even if we grow to be, you know, 200,000 followers and I'm not able to do that reliably anymore, it doesn't mean that I'm not going to still do that to some degree with a lot of people. I'm still going to try to interact with as many people as I can in chat. But as it is right now, there's some really, really cool, like, tight-knit, like, groups of friends here. There's, like, very, you know, unique individuals that really stick out stream after stream. There's a lot of that goes on here. It's like an actual community. I really like that so much. And you guys, again, made that really possible this year. Like, 2020 has been really, really cool. 2020 has been so cool for, like, just sort of the interpersonal moments in this community where people have gotten to know each other. And I don't know. It's just really great. Mr. Lars, thank you. So, like, thank you for making my 2020 better. Like, genuinely, you guys have made my 2020 better seeing that kind of thing. Thank you so much to Mr. Lars for gifting a sub to Kilo. Kilo, I hope that you enjoy your emotes and your sub badge. And you're saying thank you to Mr. Lars. Thank you, both of you, for being a part of the community. I hope that you know that your support, whether it be time or gifted subs or donations or whatever, all goes towards this community and keeping us running the way that we run. You guys would do way too much. That being said, though, there's just, like, way too much. Like, holy crap. Happy to see some new usernames here in our community. Me too, and it's really nice when people like it so much when they're newer that they get super invested, and it's, like, really neat to, like, be like, oh, that person's new, but they're a regular now, too. Like, that's so neat. It's really, really cool. Cass, thank you so much for gifting Ij. I don't know if I'm saying that name right, but thank you so much for gifting a sub. Both of you, thank you for being a part of what we do here. You're both wonderful. Sorry I'm late. I just got off work. Never any reason to ever apologize for that, Meredith. You guys are awesome for just, like, dropping by, even if it's for 5 seconds. Happy New Year from the UK. Oh, yeah, you guys are technically past midnight. Happy New Year to those of you in a time zone where the ball's already fallen for you. Welcome to the new year. I hope that you have a wonderful one. I hope that it helps make up for this year. I don't think that things are going to change massively. I don't think, like, you know, obviously the pandemic's not going to instantly poof. You know, there's still going to be so many giant social issues, political issues, whatever it might be going on in the world. But I think that 2021 can still be a year of self-reflection and healing. 2020 as a whole was just so damaging that even if you take 5 minutes a day to yourself to think about, like, something that you did in 2020 that you'd like to do better in 2021, that's really, like, focusing on the right things. That's setting a goal essentially in your brain, and that's you know, like, that's basically just setting an intention of, like, positivity in some way, of learning, of becoming a better version of yourself than you were in 2020. I think that that's something that we're all capable of, regardless of what circumstances 2021 might bring. And I'm very, very excited to see that type of progress that those of you guys build up to. Yeah, 2021, the year of rebuilding. Exactly, Whiskey. Exactly. Love that. Cass, thank you for the 10-month resub. Thank you very, very much for joining us for sub time. This is also my plea to ask for Girbeagly shorts. A, you called it Girbeagly, so that's never fucking happening ever. And B, no. not an item I would even stock anyway. So, no and doubly no. In fact, there's so much no going on that if there's, like, a meter from, like, neutral, and then there's, like, yes, and then no, I guess on your screen it would be yes, or no, and then yes. The needle has gone full tilt through, like, any sort of limitations no normally sets, so that, like, there's no loophole that would ever even happen. Listen, the fact that anyone's writing Girbeagly in chat right now has sealed the fate of that future product. It will never fucking happen now, ever, because that phrase exists. Oh my god. Girbeagly skirts with just the pattern being your face stretched around the whole thing? Oh my god. That would be so horrible. I would hate that. I'd hate that so much. I wouldn't mind making, like, skirts at some point, though. That'd be kind of cool. That'd be really neat. Maybe some, like, if I could find a way, if they are able to print them, because the thing about printing machines is they can only be configured for so many different types of patterns or, like, positioning of, like, patterns, and, like, you know, you can't print on hems and things like that unless you have, like, specialized equipment and crap like that. If I could find a way to make, like, a cool design of, like, a pleated skirt or something like that, that'd be kind of dope. That'd be kind of dope to do through Second City. Ellen, thank you so much for the big bits. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you for the first bits that you've ever given. Thank you. And listen, you're amazing. Thank you for being a part of this community and adding your own great energy to what we do here. And Happy New Year as well. Brian, my new monitor is so much bigger than my itty-bitty laptop was, and your face is so huge, I feel like you're sitting across from me. Well, please put on a mask, because, yeah. Pleated skirts, please. I mean, I wouldn't mind doing that. I think that'd be dope. Yo, Alicia, what the hell are you doing? Thank you so much for the huge bits. What the hell? Thank you very, very much. That's so dope. Thank you so much. Thank you very, very much for the 1,000 freaking bits. That's so nice of you. Add pockets. Again, that would be up to if Second City was able to do a skirt with pockets, but that would be fucking dope. Skirts with Plinko and Sig on them. I don't know, because again, I'm not sure if I want any of my merch to ever have like a lot of like focus on graphics, like graphic tee style designs. But I don't know. I'd have to think it through. That'd be really dope. Why are we? We already did a 200% level 5 hype train today, guys. We do not need to do another hype train. We do not have to. But thank you for the level 2 so far. Hope you're having a good day. I hope you are as well. I hope you have a wonderful new year. Hope you have a great new year, Alicia. Thank you so much for that. But yeah. Speaking of Plinko and Sig, I'm painting them on my jean pockets. That's adorable. Little pocket-sized cat buddies. Going with you on adventures. Yeah, Girbeagly shorts will never happen. Never, ever, ever happen. That's like, so I have a good buddy, Captain Sauce, who just hit 2 million on YouTube. Congrats to him. Huge. Really cool. He's a friend I've known for literally years. And years back, and I don't think he's doing this, but I know that, like, he made a big stink about it on Twitter that Redbubble stole his designs because Redbubble is full of bots and thieves that, like, just steal designs with no credit and are really kind of shitty. But he made a joke years back where he was like, if I ever get huge on YouTube, I'm going to make a thong with my channel's logo on it. And I think that he's never done that, and I think that he's probably morally against it, knowing him. Maybe not. I don't know. He has a weird sense of humor too. I love him. He's really funny. But it'd be very, very funny. Very, very funny. If he ever made that. Crazy Weirdo, thank you very much for the big bits. I appreciate that. This is all I can do at the moment. Listen, that's more than 0, which means a lot to me. You guys don't have to do anything, all right? I just really appreciate that a lot, though. So don't ever be like, oh, this is all I have, this is all I can do. That's more than enough. That's way more than enough. Thank you very much. Hope you have a good 2021 as well. Just keeping it chill over here, lurking on you while I work on music stuff. Hell yeah, that's dope. Love some music stuff. Enamel pins? I would love... okay, so here's the thing. Shadow Jackson, thank you for the bits, by the way. I picked stickers for the launch just because stickers are something that are incredibly inexpensive. And for the people who are like, oh, I really want to support like Brian's merch launch, but I don't want to buy something that's like really, really pricey. I know that like enamel pins aren't like super pricey compared to like, you know, like a hoodie or something like that. But we wanted to like price down something as much as we could go with it. Because 2020 was hellish for people. Like, financially, it was really, really tough. So I wanted to make sure there was, like, a very, very inexpensive item on the launch page. So we have stickers this year. Or not this year, 2021, when it launches. We have stickers on the upcoming page. But I did actually already have a talk with them about pins. And I believe pins are something that they would be able to do. It's just, I'm going to have to talk to them about pricing of those. I'm going to have to figure out what we can do to make sure that those are accessible to as many people as possible. Because I know a lot of you guys collect pins. I collect pins to a degree. You know, like I have all these like Pokemon pins from like different Pokemon sets and stuff. But pins are on the horizon as like a potential thing that we do. Nayeli, thank you for gifting Crazy Weirdo with a sub. That's very nice of you. Crazy Weirdo, if you're still here, please make sure you're saying thank you. Show your emotes and your sub badge. Thank you. I really want to get stickers because I've been looking for new ones for my guitar. Well, you'll be in luck. You will be in luck. We will have some stickers. Guys, thank you again for another hype train. Way too goddamn much support tonight. You guys have been doing way, way, way too much. Hear me out. Girbeagly shorts skorts. Listen, skorts died out in like the, the mid-2000s. We can keep them dead there. Holy crap, skorts. Actually, one of my first cosplay outfits was a skort. I remember one of my first Girbeagly cosplay outfits was that. Those of you who remember that like plaid skirt thing that I wore with like the purple sweater and like the really bad like wig, I had that was a skort actually. Just like you could like take the skirt part back, and it was just like plaid shorts underneath, because it was like the only thing that we could fit or find that like fit me back then, when we were like thrifting and stuff. Not enough. You deserve all of the hype you're getting tonight. It's been like night after night after night after night of like way too much hype. You guys do way too much for me. Legitimately. I really appreciate all of you a lot. I love shorts. Thank you very much for the bits there. I appreciate that, Blanky. Haven't heard that word for a long time. Skorts? Yeah, me either. Just, good lord. Hi, Brian, joining you from 2021. What's it like over there? I hope that you had a great New Year's. You deserve more. Beef Beth. Good God, I'm going to like dyslexia your name every time and be like, Beef Beth. But Beef Beth, it's really nice of you to say, and you're not the first, and you won't be the last who says that, but like legitimately, like the amount of support we get right now is more than I ever could have dreamt of, and like way more than I ever expected in 2020, honestly. Way more. No such thing as too much hype. Well, here's the thing. We can get like hype on stream and be like, yeah, we're all like crazy and excited and stuff without needing you guys to break the bank to do that. Like, it's really nice of you to do that, but it's always like so much. Manders, thank you for the 25 bits as well. That's really nice. Seriously, you guys are awesome. Just flashback to before I came out as trans to being forced to wear skorts as a child. It's not very fun. I'm glad that you're in a position that you don't have to ever again if you don't want to. Listen, as someone who really appreciates a lot of women's clothing, I do not like skorts personally. That's my personal take of it. So don't, it's not like I'm telling you, like, I hate you if you wear them, if you're into them. I'm glad you found something that's comfy and casual at the same time. They're just not for me. I'd rather just wear, like, a straight-up, like, regular skirt. Hi, glad I made it to the stream in time. I just want to say, for anybody that didn't see on Discord, I go by Pebbles, and they, them now, but Twitch won't let me change my name yet. Lots of love to everyone. We'll do our best to remember that, yeah, whenever Twitch allows you to change your name, it's definitely going to make it easier for us. Thanks for letting us know, though. Brian hates you if you wear them. Confirm. God damn it. Toxic streamer hates people who wear skorts. Can you imagine, like, I'm accepting of everyone? It's like every time we get to raid, I do my spiel where I'm like, I don't care if you're straight. I don't care if you're gay. I don't care if you're bi. I don't care if you're trans. I don't care if you're cis. I don't care if you are, black, white, purple, whatever. I don't care if you're an atheist. Who cares? As long as you're good to each other. But god damn it, if you wear skorts, get the fuck out of here. Can you imagine? Like, that's my only hard stance. I have no other hard stance. People are like, pineapple on pizza. I'm like, I don't care either way, whatever. If people are like, politics, I don't care either way, whatever. And it's just like, but someone's like, well, I'm like, I'm all for all these like animal rights advocacy movements, and like, I'm all for like environmentalism, and I like, make sure that I spend a lot of my time at the local soup kitchen, and I just help the homeless whenever I can. I gave away half of my life savings, actually, to buy a homeless guy a home. And I did it all in a skort. And then as soon as I hear that part, like, my eyes burst into flames, and I'm like, you horrible person, get out of here. Just freaked out. That'd be so funny. Skort lovers have been banned. I don't mind. I don't mind them. They're fine. They're fine, okay? Gerbooty skorts. Good God. Well, we've now we've nailed that coffin shut as well. No skorts ever in the merch store, okay? Brian out here canceling skorts. I'm not canceling them. Wear them if you think they're comfortable. Just don't expect me to wear them. That's all. Skorts are very mediocre. They're like very like middle of the road as far as like clothing goes, in my opinion. So, yeah. Put that on the merch. Fuck your skorts. Guys, we are doing a serious launch for the launch, okay? The launch... Yeah, here's what I don't think some people understand. I know that's a joke, but I can't just go, wait, change the design now. Now that you have, like, everything set up and ready to go, change all of your printers to do this instead. That's not how the production works, okay? Everyone wear a skort to any Girbeagly meet and greet. Can you, again, going by the scenario of me actually being toxic about skorts, can you imagine? It's just like, I'm meeting people at a meet and greet at a convention in like 2022. People are coming up. I'm like, oh, hey, it's so nice to meet you. Like, we're going in for a hug. We're taking like selfies. It's really nice. Everyone who's like walking back, like past the line after meeting me is like, man, what a nice guy. That was so fun. What a good memory. What a good experience, like, to remember the rest of my life. Meeting Brian at this thing. And then like the skort wearer who's like 5th in line is like excited to like meet me, and they just walk up, and they like, as they walk towards me, I just, oh. Hey, yeah, good to meet you. I don't offer a hug. I do a handshake. It's like a really like limp-wristed one. Yeah, hey, cool t-shirt you got there. Really neat. Yeah, thanks for wearing my merch. That's cool. Really cool shirt. Do you want a picture or something? I think they do those. You only got 1 minute with me though, like 1 minute. And I look over to the PAX person. I'm like, how long do we have? 42 seconds still? Fuck. Yeah, hey, I hope you're, are you enjoying the convention? Do you like Seattle? Yeah, cool, me too. They have okay coffee here. Yeah, it's pretty good. They got some pretty decent seafood. Let's do the picture. And then, like, as they're walking away, they're like, that was fucking weird. And, like, I'm just like, oh, God. Ugh, God, do you guys have, like, hand sanitizer for my body? You know, I'm asking the PAX staff, like, please, I need to wash down right now. I think some of the skort touched my jeans. Please. Security, we have an intruder. Yeah, I don't even, as they walk up, I'm just like, security, I don't know how they got on the line. Security, please, PAX enforcers, get them. Just a dog pile of people. God. Full diva breakdown, stomp off, cancel the meet and greet. Guys, I strictly forbid this from my meet and greets. What are you doing? One of you is in line being so disrespectful with your apparel. The meet and greet is over. I just stomp away. I'm just like, well, last time I do one of these for you guys. Oh, boy. Brian, you wouldn't know. You'd think it was a skirt until they walked away. Yeah, what if it's... No, okay, I've seen skirts, though, where the shorts hang a little bit beneath the like, hem of the skirt, though. I have seen those. But, yeah, you're actually right. It's just, like, people incognito skirts just walking up to me, and it's just, like... as they're walking up, I'm like, huh. Looks like a skirt. I hope it's not a skort. And that's like every person wearing a skirt that walks up to me. Really hope that's not a skort. Ugh. Again, I don't care. I don't mind skirts. I don't know. They're just not for me to wear personally. But again, imagine. That would be actually hilarious if I was that toxic. And like, it wasn't like a overblown caricature thing either. It wasn't me just like leaning into a bit. It was like I was actually like that dedicated to hating skirts, and that was like a defining part of my personality was like, I hate skirts. That would be so funny if that was like yeah, Brian, he's pretty unproblematic for the most part. Like he's he gets like a bit ranty and weird sometimes, and like, he's said a couple things on stream where like I don't agree with that. But like overall, like he's all right. He's an okay guy. He tries to like, interact with his community and like foster like good vibes. But like, holy shit, have you ever heard him talk about skirts? God, cancelable. So funny. What's your opinion on overalls? I literally have an overall dress. So I like overalls. They're cute. I don't prefer skirts either, but imagine detesting them to that degree. Right, exactly. Like, that's the one thing that gets me fired up. That's like the single thing in my life. And then there's like some dark backstory. Like I have to apologize. I get canceled for like being mad at my fans for wearing skirts. And I'm like, oh God, now I got to write like a twit longer and do like a YouTube video. Ugh. You just like see the disgust on my face. No, I do the non-apology thing that I'm really good at, right? I do the non-apology where it's the camera opens. It's just like, it's like it's my intro screen and then the camera fades in. But it's got to be dead silent too. There's got to be no music for it. It's always dead silent in those rooms. So you can like hear like the emphasis on like the heavy sighs. So it's like I didn't want to have to make this video. You know, I've been dealing with a lot lately. By now, I'm sure people have heard about my recent. There was a situation. I said something that I guess could be construed as skortism, and I just don't. I don't feel right leaving it, you know, unaddressed. There's been so many people in my Twitter mentions. You know, just been trying to sort of go about my business and like, you know, put up VODs every like 3 days on the VOD channel. It's very time consuming. You guys, there's so much pressure on me already trying to just repost a VOD on the VOD channel like once every 3 days. But every time I like just promote, you know, anytime I tweet or put out a video, it's just like all the comments are like, you know, about this incident that like I basically I said that I hate skorts, that anyone who wears skorts is disgusting to me. And I can see now that it's been like brought to my attention, that I guess that basically what I'm trying to say is if what I said offended you in any kind of way, then I hope you know that I didn't say that from a place of hate. That was just a word, a mindset that growing up, you know, it was just okay to say. It's a sign of the time. You know, I'm in my 30s, and we used to, you know, just say whatever we wanted about skorts back in the day.
The cavalry's
And
here.
Toxic streamer fakes apology to all skort wearers.
and you know, it's not okay in 2020 to say these types of things about skorts. And if you were offended by what I said, I am sorry to you for saying something that might have been offensive to you. I'm sorry that you got offended. And you know, I've made a $10 donation to the National Society of Skorts. NSS is apparently doing a lot to raise skort awareness. And I hope that, you know, I hope $10 goes like a really long way to showing that I care about this issue. I don't really know what NSS does. I'm not sure how the money's used, but I hope as people who deal with this issue of skortism on their side of things, the $10 can help them. To anyone I've disappointed by doing this, I hope people know, you know, I've been going through a lot. I've been going through a lot recently, and there's a lot going on in my life, and I said something that I guess I wasn't supposed to say because there's so much going on in my life, and like I said, I come from a background where it was just okay to talk about skorts in that way, and now I see that the internet doesn't like that, so I will make sure that I don't do that again. That being said, 2021, January, we are launching the new merch line through Second City Prints. Some really cool designs, guys. I think you're really gonna like them a lot. They're great. They're so fresh looking. They're gonna give you so much swag. It's gonna be so dope when you get these. They're lit. It's gonna be excellent. That's how I would have to end the video. There'd be like dubstep music while like images of my merch flew around the screen, and it's like me standing in front of like a car, and it's like slow-mo, like I'm wearing like sunglasses. That'd be dope. That'd be so funny. I'd make like apology merch. it'd be apology merch. That was like hashtag ends. I saw it earlier in the chat, like hashtag end skortism. Oh my god. Oh, Jesus. Why did I don't know why that bit went on for as long as it fucking did. But Manders, thank you for the 100 bits. I appreciate that a lot. The last 1 second of the video after plugging the merch just says, but there's no skorts. Yeah. Apology skorts. Yeah, that'd be the most performative thing that I could do. It's just, oh my god. It would be like, guys, I learned that, like, you know, skortism's wrong. Like, it took me this long to learn that skortism's wrong. And then I release a line of skorts that says hashtag end skortism. See, I've learned. That's so funny. That's so funny. Oh god. Anyway, I have to pee super bad, guys. I have to pee so bad. Are scants a thing, like skirt pants? God, I don't know. Probably. Listen, it's 2020. I guarantee that something like that has been invented to some degree. Even as a meme thing, it has to have been. I have to pee super bad. I'm going to call for a communal pee break. For those of you who have never been here for one of these, it's when I have to pee. So you now have permission to also go pee. You can make a quick poopy. You can make a quick snack. Whatever it is that you need to do, please wash your hands regardless of what you decide to do. We are going to go ahead and call this we're going to call it what it is. It's a pee break, okay? I have a very small bladder. I have an incredibly small hamster-sized bladder. I drank like half of a water bottle, and I have to pee so much. So I will see you guys when this is done, when this pee break is done. And when I do, I hope that you'll have had washed your hands. I'll be right back, though. Be good to the mods, or they will kill you, okay? They will kill you dead. That's not a joke. For legal reasons, that's a joke.
you run from me? If I go, would you be happy in the end? So is it all for nothing? Was it all for nothing? Those memories, was it all for nothing?
Hello again, chat. Welcome back from the pee break. I hope you guys all had a great pee break. Hope you had the best pee break you've ever had of 2020. The last pee break of 2020. How exciting is that? Welcome back, Skort Hater. I don't hate Skorts. I don't. Don't spread that around. That can ruin someone's reputation, all right? If you have thick thighs like myself, wearing cycle shorts under a skirt is a matter of life or death. Oh, God. I don't even want to read the last phrase in that. A Skort Hater 6 or Skort Hater 99. Yeah. What a username. Just had my first pee break of 2021. Wow. Look at you in the future already. Oh, boy. Cycle shorts under skirts is a look in Pokemon Sword and Shield, actually. Gloria, the main character, she, you deck her out in a skirt, wears cycling shorts underneath. Use the pee break to top up my rum and Coke. Nice choice. Very, very good. I'm not like a huge drinker at all anymore, but I like a good rum and Coke every now and then. I'm more of a whiskey and like ginger kind of person though. I'm a big time whiskey drinker, and normally what I do is like the start of every year I buy myself like a very nice bottle of whiskey and then just drink that throughout the course of the year very slowly, like incredibly slowly. So that's what I go for. I want to be peeing through 2020 right into 2021. Start the year off right with, oh boy, same stream, different years. You mean? No, not. We don't need to bring up pee consumption ever again. Good God. What is something you're looking forward to or have planned for 2021? Oh, 2021, the game that I was major voice actor in that's still not out. Again, no shade towards the devs. I'm glad that they're from a studio where they do not try to push crunch time under their workers, and they are just doing the best to make this game. Because this is a game that, like, when it released on Kickstarter for funding years ago, it got, like, I can't remember. It was something like 10 times its goal. Some, like, insane amount of money went into this game. It is super hyped up as an indie title. So it's one of those things where I'm very happy they're working. Like, I know the team is working hard to make this game live up to the hype. And if I'm a part of that type of project and this game gets like lots of eyes on it and lots of people like talking about it, once it actually releases as well, like whenever they release it this year is fine by me. But I'm really excited to announce it. I just found out Hungry Pumpkin is gone forever. Oh no, Lav! I'm so sorry for your loss. But I'm excited when that releases. So that's a big thing in 2021. Seeing if we can hit modest 25,000 followers here on Twitch. I normally don't set a lot of goals for myself. Excuse me for that burpee. But very excited to see if we can get up to that, because that just seems like a cool number. You know, it's like a quarter of 100K. So that's really neat. What else do I got coming up in 2021? Maybe moving if COVID settles down, but Morgan and I were just talking. We don't know. We have no idea. If COVID doesn't settle down this year, we might be here in Rochester again another year. But possibly moving out to LA is like a big thing. Continuing to work with a number of really cool sponsors that have hit me up. Launching the merch store. There's a bunch of stuff on the horizon, honestly, that's going to be really fun. I just can't think. Anytime anyone's like, hey, what do you have planned? I'm like, I can think of 2 of the things, and that's like it. So I know that there's like a shit ton coming up on the horizon that I'm really excited about. Flash died. Here's the thing. Most websites that were aware that Flash was going away updated games to be HTML5, which in my opinion is a much better code. It's less intensive on processors. It is just something that is not an outdated, clunky technology. It's an outdated technology, but it's one that's a bit more stable than Flash has ever been in its history. So what about Neopets? Neopets is fine. They upgraded to HTML5. So did Cool Math Games. So did a bunch of websites that I know are out there. Flash was a nightmare back in the day. Right, it's like always been a nightmare. It's not a good coding engine. So honestly, I for one welcome our HTML5 overlords. I think that was a good move. But very few sites are actually going to be affected by it because they were given enough heads up to convert everything to HTML5. So Flash servers disappearing now that, 2020 is over. That was the big thing that everyone on the internet knew. Kind of a good thing in my opinion. So there's probably, as far as I know, there's probably backups of Hungry Pumpkin on other, there's fucking 2 billion Flash game sites out there, like there's addictinggames.com, armorgames.com, coolmathgames.com, hit them up. There's so many sites that you can probably find Hungry Pumpkin on, re-uploaded, licensed to in full HTML5. Hated that allow or block thing. Right, yeah, it's never saved your settings, it just ran like shit sometimes. Fingers crossed for more Neopets and Cool Math Games in 2021. It's on the schedule. We're definitely doing Neopets and Cool Math Games early 2021, January 2021. I want to do, maybe not Neopets as much because that's a time sink, but Cool Math Games is just a funny background stupid shit thing to do during random streams, the way we do with Text Synth or whatever. That'd be kind of fun. That'd be kind of, and there's actually good games on Cool Math Games. That's the thing, right? So, yeah. Nobody's going to want to put Hungry Pumpkin onto their websites, trust me. Also, I saw someone ask if voice acting was enjoyable. It was. It was incredibly enjoyable. Baby Giraffes. Yes, Baby Giraffes. I love doing the voice acting stuff. It's stressful, but it's fun. It's something that I've wanted to do since I was a kid. So, I remember watching Aladdin as a child, the animated Disney's Aladdin, the original. And hearing Robin Williams just do all the wacky voices and stuff like that, it was something that really inspired me because he wasn't the best voice actor in the world, but he was a guy that was clearly behind the microphone, especially if you watch the behind the scenes things. He was having a blast anytime he did voice acting. He got to be whatever character he wanted, and he just added goofy accents onto things and said off the cuff improv, and it was a really special thing for me as a kid to be wow, that looks so fun. I love that. I love cartoons so much. I want to be a part of cartoons. I want to do something like that. And, Robin Williams was, a huge hero of mine for, his sort of approach to his career and everything. When I got older, I went back, I watched all his old stand-up. I watched, all of the, sketch comedy things that he was a part of, and it was really neat. And I really respected him as a voice actor, even though, again, he was not a great voice actor at the end of the day. He was not, the best there was out there, but he was someone who had such a blast with it that I got to go work with, I got to work with, I was approached by, 3 or 4 different devs at the beginning of the year who wanted to do voice work with me, and they just let me do, raw auditions instead of submitting a voice reel. I was I'm sorry, I don't have a voice reel. The fact that anyone's approaching me just because I mentioned in passing that I wanted to do voice acting, and they thought, hey, you're an influencer, it'd be fun to put you into the game. That was really cool. I got 2 bit parts by doing that, and I had so much fun doing those that I sort of started broadcasting more on Twitter and stuff, that I was looking for voice work. Elliot, take care. Enjoy dinner. Thank you so much for dropping by us. But it was one of those things where I was very, very excited to start having companies and dev teams see that. And I've actually had a large number of devs approach me being we'd love to have you in our game if you can submit a voice reel, which is why I put that tweet out the other day that was I need to make a voice reel because I still don't have one. And I'm losing out on opportunities with kind of big studios to do voice acting in because I just don't have a voice reel. But I got approached by the secret project that's secret. Like, so many people know what it is already. But I got a major role. I landed one. Someone on the dev team was a friend of mine, and they were like, there's this part for you. We think it's perfect for you. Do you want to do like a raw audition? And I got the part. I landed the part, and I'm really, really excited to have it. And it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of lines to record, but it was like, and it was really stressful, especially when they're like, we don't like how you did this one. Like, please redo 4 takes of it or whatever. Like, that's kind of stressful, and it's work. It's voice work. You're doing work. But I love it. I love it. If I can get into like animation, if I ever got to be like on a Cartoon Network show or Nickelodeon show or something, if I got to do like a major AAA title game, if I got to do just anything that involved like a web animation, even like I got to be like a part of like a couple like voice acting compilation things this year, which was kind of fun. It's really cool. It's something I want to pursue. It's something I want to make into like more of my like professional job. I really want to be an anime. That's like the big thing, is like I'm a giant weeb. It's no fucking secret that I would love to like do like a voice acting gig for Viz or like Funimation or something like that. I think that would be really neat. Cartoon Network, personally, yeah, Cass, would be so much more fun for me though. As much as like anime is like the top of it for me, Cartoon Network would be way more fun for me, because a lot of the times Western cartoons, there's a lot more freedom in like what you can do with throwing your voice around and stuff. Sort of like pitchiness and like weird like caricature type voices where you're like, like just doing like weird noise like that. That's like a little less acceptable in most anime, because even the ones that are sort of like comedy, like comedic anime out there, there's still sort of like a consistency of character that you need to keep. Whereas in like a lot of like Western shows, you get to sort of like just do crazy, wacky stuff, crazy like wild stuff with your voice. It's like really, really neat. Would you give us an update on MapleStory? I want to download it on my PC, but I would like to hear your thoughts on it. I actually haven't played it since I talked about it last, when I was like, yeah, MapleStory is fun, but it's not the MapleStory I like grew up with. They changed like way too fucking much about it. So again, I don't know if I'm going to play it. I have to jump back in and like put some serious time into it and be like, okay, yeah, it's worth playing, or no, we can skip this. But again, it wouldn't be like one of those streams where like there would be a lot of focus on the gameplay anyway, because if I'm going to be playing like an MMORPG or like a JRPG, like I was playing Octopath Traveler, I think that was last year for a little bit. Like that's the type of game, like it would be like, okay, I streamed earlier in the day, like around this time or something. I want to do like a bonus stream at night, because like I can't sleep or something, like, start at midnight and like maybe not even do face cam, just like hang out and like play like JRPG or something like that for you guys, because it's like just mindless like background noise type thing, and then in the meantime we just chat about whatever. So yeah. Would you consider Avatar: The Last Airbender an anime or cartoon, or something in between? It's definitely something in between. Even the creators of it are like, obviously it's very anime inspired, but it's made in the West by like a Western studio and everything like that. Like animated, I think probably like in one of the Korean studios they offsource everything into, but it is a Western written anime, basically, is the way that they market it. It's not really a true anime though. It is a cartoon at its core, with Eastern ideologies and themes and like anime approach to its like character arcs and things like that. But at its core, it's technically a cartoon. But I don't give a shit about like classifications like that. It's just a good show. Like anyone who gets into the fight of like, it's a cartoon, no, it's an anime, you're an idiot, and like gets like toxic about that. Like, why are you wasting your time? Who the fuck cares? If you like the show, you like the show. And if you find someone else who likes the show, that's awesome that you both like the show, So that's like the way that I look at it. Hey, Brian, it hit New Year's over here already, so before I forget, I just want to say Happy New Year's to you and the lovely community. Madichu, it's so nice having you here. Thank you so much for chilling with us, and Happy New Year to you. Thank you for being a part of that loveliness in the community. Yeah, I'm the same. Yeah, exactly. It's just one of those things. That's the type of argument that's not worth my time. Like I have limited amounts of time every day. Like I'm not going to spend it online getting into like a Twitter fight with someone I don't really know about the classification of Avatar: The Last Airbender of all fucking things, It's just a beautiful show. But right, it's so well written. The animation is beautiful. It's a really cute and like there's something for everyone in it. There's action and romance and like goofy, funny, silly moments that are more cartoony and more like slapstick, and it's really just got this broad spectrum of like great content to it. I enjoyed a lot. Have you ever seen Haunted House / Shinobi Apartment? Just discovered it and we love it. I actually haven't. It's one that I'd have to add to my very long growing list, though. Vlogger says, "What, Bree? What up? Nice to see you. Hello." Hello. People take some things too seriously. Yeah, again, it's like at the end of the day, like if you're having a friendly debate about something, like I have a friend who one of the things that they do is they invite their friends over, and obviously this was all pre-COVID, but like they would have these debate nights is what they called them, and what they would do is they'd invite people over. And they'd set up like a whiteboard in their living room, and everyone would like have like a alcoholic beverage, like wine or whatever, get a little bit loose, and they'd set up like a like the tournament bracket style, like the lines that are drawn, and so there's like one like remaining thing at the center after like 8 head-to-head battles or whatever. They'd set up like a giant like sports tournament bracket, and they'd be like, tonight's theme is tonight's genre is sandwiches. What counts as a sandwich and what sandwiches are better? And they'd like set it up to be like, does a hot dog count as a sandwich? Is a Pop-Tart a sandwich? And those two would go head to head. And people in the room would just like, they debate, they discuss it. And there's like a way to do that where it's like really funny and like fun. And they always had fun. No one actually got mad at each other. People like did the fake like, I'm so frustrated thing. But like no one was actually like pissed off. And that was something like they did regularly, where they would just like go back and forth. Tomato sandwiches, but can go to hell. I mean, it depends on the tomatoes. If you've ever eaten an unripened tomato, that will turn you off from tomatoes like forever. They're gross. But I like a good like ripened tomato with like, like a BLT is so good, Pop-Tarts are baked ravioli. Yeah, so like they'd have like discussions like that, and that's like a perfectly reasonable way to go about it. If you have that type of like debate with someone online where you're just going back and forth but remaining respectful, that's fine. But the people who get like angry, like you're like, yeah, you know what? Pop-Tarts are technically ravioli. And they're like, how fucking dare you? Pop-Tarts killed my entire family. Like, that's how angry they get. Like, they don't actually say that. They're just, like, that level of, like, escalated. That's, like, a moment where they need to, like, take a step. Like, they gotta log off and, like, the thing. I love the saying that people are using these days. Like, they gotta, like, go outside and touch some grass. Like, like, that's what needs to happen then. Yo, take care, Shira. If you don't make it back before the end of the stream, thank you so much for hanging out with us for a bit. We really, really love and appreciate you here. Thank you for all that you do. Thanks for making 2020 so special for this community. I hope that you have a lovely, lovely 2021. But yeah. I'm mildly allergic to tomatoes, but I like them in BLTs. Oh no. I hope it's like sort of like I am lactose intolerant, but I still sometimes sacrifice my body for pizza. It's like one of those allergies, not like one where you're like, ballooning up and can't breathe and shit. My dad does that kind of thing. He isn't toxic about it, but he puts so much thought into things like that. He once gave me a 3-hour-long lecture about the physics and science behind sandwiches and why, man, all these sandwiches and why exactly a hot dog qualifies as a sandwich. Yeah, I mean, that's like what I do too. But here's the thing is, even if I believe in something, I am like someone who will always, like almost always play devil's advocate. I will almost always find a way to play devil's advocate. Only because I want to keep the discussion going and not discount someone's thought, like no matter like how far-fetched like a connection that's made like logically in the conversation. Like if there's two of my friends are debating something, I'll be like, oh yeah, I personally agree with blah, blah, blah about this, but I can see the other side of it making sense as well. Here's why. And I like to do that, and maybe that's like the internal like peacekeeper within me, trying to find like a nice compromise middle ground. But also every now and then I do it just to be a troll. So this reminds me of the man who told me to be a gyno because I had brought up that male gynos are not always great at diagnosing, treating the pain of people with a uterus. I mean, It's that I don't know if it's quite the same thing. That sounds more like the man was like making a broad sweeping assumption, but kind of, sure. I guess I can link the points in my brain. It's a super mild allergy. Okay, good. I'm super glad to hear that, Christian Boyo, because we had an incident the other night where someone was eating something that they were deathly allergic to in chat, and we all had to be like, take care of yourself, please, because we care about you, and we're concerned that happened. I played, instead of typing in chat, please go take care of you, because we want you to be okay. I play devil's advocate because my anxiety will not let me pick a definitive side. It happens. You know, it happens. What's up, Jacob? Welcome to the stream. Place, take care. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Happy New Year to you. Enjoy your 2021. Brian is the IRL internet troll. It depends, like, on the severity of the debate. Like, I'm very tactful about it. But, like, if people are, like, arguing about, like, what's the best bagel or something, of course I'm going to stick my nose in that and make that fucking hilarious, you know? Hey, all, I had a rough day and then locked my keys in my car. And, I mean, I think I would just include that in the rough day. That sucks. I'm sorry to hear about that. I'm glad to hear that you were able to get your keys back, though, and that you're here joining us now with some, hopefully, good vibes, you know? Hey, everyone, long time no see. I've been having existential crises and working. How are y'all doing? So, typical day in 2020, Clumsy Carrot. Sorry to hear that you're dealing with that, but I hope that some good vibes here at the end of the year is something that makes you happy, something that chills you out, and that you can enjoy whatever we're talking about. What is the best bagel? Don't do this to me. Listen, I'm in New York State. We take bagels very seriously here. It is a very important food group. It's a separate food group from bread, as far as like any like deli or bakery is concerned. Bagels are something that we don't bring that. That's like bringing religion into this chat. We don't do it. We're not doing it. Just started watching Dick Clark's New Year's Eve show, and they were listing a bunch of artists I hate. That every year I recognize less and less names. Welcome to my life. I am old as dirt. My bones are literally dust. Sometimes there will be someone on the screen, and I'm like, I know that name, because I obviously have a much younger audience than me, for the most part. Like, a majority of you guys are much younger than me, so I learn and I listen and stuff like that. But as far as, like, artists I actively listen to, there are very fucking few of them that show up to, like, those shows and those, like, the big performances at, like, the Grammys and shit, you know? It's like, I'll recognize the name, I know who they are as, like, a celebrity, but, like, I don't, like know what they do. If you were to, like, quote their lyrics to me, I'd be like, I don't listen to that. Go to my Spotify to find out what shit I listen to. This is a 100 guess. No, I don't. Why is that coming back, too? That's not a joke you've made in like 4 months, Lav. What's your favorite bagel? My personal favorite. I'm not saying this is the best one. Okay? I'm not saying this is the best bagel. To avoid conflict in the chat, my personal favorite bagel, if I was to go into a deli or something and get like a sandwich on a bagel or just get like a bagel with cream cheese or whatever, I like a nice toasted Asiago bagel. Like Asiago cheese sprinkled on the top of the outside of the bagel, sometimes baked into the dough a little bit, and then just crisped up a little bit. Oh, it's so good. Maybe a little bit of like onion powder, garlic powder sprinkled into it, whatever it might be. Asiago is like, oh my God, it's so good. That being said, I also love a really, like, I love like a onion bagel with like garden, like vegetable cream cheese on it. That will hit every time for me as well. Anyone eat raw bagels? Oh, all the time. Actually, I find a lot of the times, like, if I don't want to like really crunch through something with my teeth, I won't toast them and I'll like make a turkey sandwich on them or something like that, you know, or like a veggie burger. My older brother loves everything bagels with jalapeno cream cheese. That sounds good. I would eat that. That sounds really good. Shrean Lox. Lox is a very acquired taste, but I love them. I love Lox. I love Lox on bagels. Not like my favorite thing. It has to be done just right. I've had some where I've taken a bite and been like, I don't like this one. But there's a couple places in Rochester that Morgan and I used to go to for like brunch or whatever that just, oh, so good. Honestly, really curious, is the name Girbeagly based off of something? Yes, it is, Julian. I love the character who's up there from Invader Zim. One of my favorite cartoon characters of all time. I really, really love Invader Zim in general, but Gur always stuck out as like my favorite. And this is a name that I've had for, I don't know, like 13 to 15 years on the internet. I've had the name Girbeagly for like 15 years. But beagles are my favorite type of dog. I love beagles. When I was a kid, I used to call them beaglies. I just really, really love beagles a lot. So mash those two things together. You got Girbeagly. It's not the most creative name in the world, but it's something that has been my name for such a long time. It actually, originally, I named a small Webkinz Beagle plushie Girbeagly. Was the original Girbeagly before I took it as like my online moniker. So I stole it from him. Technically, I still have Girbeagly, the original Girbeagly here. He's very cute. Doom song, the Doom song. I'm gonna sing the Doom song now. Doom 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 de doom 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 doom. I've never heard this explanation. I mean, it used to be asked like every day I streamed or every day that I was like on Twitter or something. Someone would ask me. Nowadays, it comes up very infrequently because either people don't care or they've heard the story before. But never feel bad about asking something that I've answered already. That's absolutely fine. That's A-okay. That's why I'm here. That's why I do just chatting streams, is they're basically informal Q&As and we just mess around. And you guys, if you have questions for me, you can hit me with them, you know? Still waiting for drunk Webkins. I don't know. Yeah, again, I don't know how that's going to happen. Ethan has been real shitty about like replying to texts lately. I'm not trying to call him out, but I know like he's super busy here at the end of the year. So like he's been extra bad at getting back to me on things. So it is what it is. You know, we'll do it eventually. It's one of those ideas that's been floating around so long, it's become like a myth. It's like, it's mythical. It's a legendary idea, which means at some point we're actually going to have to pull the trigger and do it. But drunk Webkins, whenever we can figure out how we're going to make that work, absolutely will happen. Absolutely will be a video that we do together. It might be one that we have to like do in person though. I have no idea. I have no idea how we're going to do it. Toxic streamer stole dog's name for personal gain. Yeah. Same for my username. Have had it for a long time and really hung on to it, but it's too hard to pronounce sometimes. Comes from the game Machinarium. I have that game. I own that game. I've never played it, but it looks really cool. That's a like point and click one, right? It looks really cool. Chantanarium is I'm assuming, or Chantanarium I think is how you told me it's said, right? Something like that. Most important question you will ever get. What's your favorite scented candle? I need to know. So I'm a basic bitch. And Morgan makes fun of me all the time that I have very basic tastes in some things. I like a good, just like, spring breeze scent. Like, not spring breeze. No. That's wrong. Like, ocean breeze. Like, ocean breeze specifically. Or, like, waterfall. If you can find, like, a candle in the scent of waterfall. That is, like, it's such a, like, what does a waterfall smell like? It doesn't really smell like anything. Like, yeah, you can kind of smell, like, water a bit, like rain, stuff like that. But, like, waterfall. Like, any candle that's named, like, waterfall. It's like, you smell it in the store, and you're like, that's not really what a fucking waterfall smells like, but it always smells nice to me. So those are the ones that I like. I'm about to be high in the grocery store now. Oh, my God. Good luck, Yasmin. That is an epic voyage that you are on currently. Good Lord. I'm not a big fan of being under the influence of anything in public. Not judging you. I'm saying just for personal reasons. And I just don't like being in the grocery store at all anymore these days. Because, again, we're in the middle of a pandemic. So, Godspeed to you. Good luck. You're going to do great. Gives off LaCroix taste vibes. See, here's the thing. I don't like LaCroix. If Danny Gonzalez ever wants to fight me over that. I'm sad that I only got to play games with Danny Gonzalez one time this year. That was a really fun lobby that we got to play Among Us in. But I'm not a big LaCroix fan. I don't really judge people who are into it. You know, it's your thing. Do your thing. If you like fizzy, slightly flavored, watered down fruit flavoring, then you know, do your thing. But it's not for me. I'll drink like a Gatorade before that, like 10 out of 10 times. Shares Roblox account past the 10 days, by the way. You can play on the Roblox stream. Nice, laugh. Yeah, for those of you who don't know, we're going to be doing more mod and server/community stuff. So thank you for reminding me of that. Lav, Jinx, Shira, and I have been talking about this. We're going to do a Roblox. So get your Roblox accounts ready, because we're not going to do it right away. But get your Roblox accounts ready. We're going to do like you know how we invaded Roblox that one time for, I think it was a charity. I think that was during St. Jude. I was like, oh yeah, we'll play like Roblox FPS games. Like we were playing like Arsenal or some shit all together. And at first it was like just me and like a couple people who managed to find the server I was on. And then as more and more people found which server we were on, like our community just invaded the like one Roblox server. And we all played together. And it was really fucking dumb. We're going to do that again. We're going to be playing more Roblox as a community on stream. It's a free game. It's open to everyone. Yes, it's cringe. Yes, it's stupid. But that's this community's brand. We are like possibly the cringiest community around. And some of you take pride in that. So I'm glad you do. We're staying on brand. We're doing a Roblox community stream coming up here in the next like couple weeks or something. So get your Roblox accounts ready. Get ready to play whatever goddamn horrible games I decide to pick to do. We might just end up doing Arsenal again the entire time. Because that's like the easiest one for people to just like run around and blow each other up in. Because it's so dumb. And their servers are pretty good. They can support a lot of people all at once. Hungry Pumpkin Simulator. Can you imagine, Lav, can you imagine if we just had 30 community members? Because I know you're not all going to participate. But can you imagine if there's 30 community members running around the Hungry Pumpkin Simulator game? That game sucks so bad. It's so bad. But there was one night that Lav and I were testing the Roblox games, trying to find ones that would be fun to play together, or even just as like a mod team. And we came across the Hungry Pumpkin Simulator. And I don't know who coded it, but like you are able to zoom all the way out on the map until the map's like this big on the screen. And the entire point of it is it's a hut in the middle of like this forest with like these badly coated trees all around it, and there's not like any way you can like hide. There's not like any environmental interaction. It's just like this little like cottage in the middle of the woods, and there's a 3D sprite of the Hungry Pumpkin walking around just going, I am very hungry, and he's chasing you. And the entire point is you just have to try to stay alive and not get caught by him. And when you get caught by him, your body explodes into a million pieces, and you just go, ah, or something like that. And that's the entire game. There's no objective. There's no goal. You can't win it. You just die at some point from the Hungry Pumpkin going, I am very hungry. Still thinking about getting canceled in that snow game. Lav, that was actually the funniest shit ever. That was actually really funny. By the way, anyone like dipping out to lurk or anything? Anyone who's like having to leave to go do family stuff or whatever? Go watch, Dick Clark's Rockin' New Year's Eve with the fam, making dinner, whatever. Like, thank you so much for being here at all tonight. Again, I expected pretty low views because we're all just sort of chilling out, and a lot of people are home for the holidays, and it's the first time they get to hang out with their families and stuff. And again, we're streaming so much earlier than we normally do today that anyone who spent any amount of time in the stream, you guys fucking rock. You guys are the best. Seriously. What Lav's talking about? So Lav, for those of you who don't know, Lav has actually gotten canceled. Lav got canceled during Roblox. When we were looking for games. We were scouting games to play. We found this snowball game where you get to roll up snowballs. Like every player starts with like this snowball. It's like a little bit smaller than their body, and it's just this giant like arena full of snow. And the more you roll it around, the larger your snowball gets. And what you can do is you can aim your snowball at other players, and you can kick it, and it's like this giant body-sized snowball flying towards the other players. And if you hit the other player, then you get points for that. You knock them out of the game, whatever it might be. You make them lose a life. And then you can go around and collect more snow, and whoever has the and that like resets the size of their snowball. And you can go around and like add more snow to your snowball. And if they block your snowball with theirs, then they basically get a free shot on you. Like you don't have a snowball for a little bit. and then you have to like start over. I'm pretty sure you start over from like the default size. So there's some strategy to it. It's really fun, but there's a general chat in the game, and Lav and I were playing together, and Lav and I were doing pretty well in the lobby, and Lav started like flaming me. She was just like making jokes at my expense in the game, and people in the game, bless their hearts, were like, "Hey, Lav, don't do that, you fucking meanie." Basically, they were just like, they white knighted and they came to my defense, and it was so funny because I just went along with it, where it's like, yeah, she's bullying me. Oh my god, Lav is so mean. What a jerk. Oh, what did I ever do to you, Lav? And I was like leaning into the bit, and Lav just like leaned into the evil villain, and it was basically just like, God, this guy sucks. Wow, I'm the best snowball player. Everyone else in the lobby sucks at this game. Man, imagine being bad at snowball. And like was just like trolling super hard. And everyone, by the time we left the lobby, everyone was so fucking mad at Lav. Yeah, it was like 3 in the morning also. Yeah, you're right, Lav. It was so funny. It was so funny. Woolroo, thank you for the raid. Hope you had a good stream and have a happy new year. I don't remember this. It wasn't on stream, Chameleon. It was literally Lav and I were scouting games off stream, trying to find like good ones for the community, or like at least good ones for like the mod team to play together. So the mods will be joining us for our upcoming Roblox stream. When I figure out a date to do it, I will announce it. I also told you guys I was going to play laid-back games like Balloons Tower Defense. Love those games. They're really fun. Probably do some Balloons Tower Defense at some point. We got Nancy Drew games. Like, I have so many Nancy Drew games. I got Nancy Drew games out the ass. So I'll be playing some of the older Nancy Drew games most likely on stream. Because who doesn't love a good point-and-click game? They're so easy, and if I get stuck, chat can be like, oh, it's up in the right corner. Click that. That's neat. And we get to, like, learn a Nancy Drew story together, which is kind of fun. Jackbox has moderation now. Also, there's moderator codes you can give out so things can be approved manually. And Jinx tested it. Works very well. Nice. Okay. Stream safe Jackbox streams. We'll get those going as well. Why not? 2021, full of potential. Full of possibilities. So we can definitely do... We're going to do Cool Math Games, I told you. Cool Math Games. Hit me up with that sponsorship, you know? They hit me up with the premium access code. They follow me on Twitter. So we're going to be doing a Cool Math Games stream again at some point in 2021. There's a lot of goofy, again, cringy memes that we're going to be leaning into in 2021. More Girbeagly cosplay. Morgan and I obviously still need to do our, like, duo Howl and Sophie cosplay, like, gender bent, like, reversed cosplays. So those are going to happen at some point. My biggest goal of 2021 is to get more sleep. I would really like to get more sleep. I can't sleep. Like, some of you guys do the go to bed thing to me, and that's not the issue. It's not when I go to bed that's the issue. It's the amount of time I sleep for. So sometimes I will go to bed at 5 in the morning, but then I'll only sleep until like 2 or something. And wait, now that I think about it, never mind. The math on that is okay. I go to bed at 5, but I don't like fall asleep till like 7 because I'm in bed on my phone. And then I wake up at, you know, like 2 or 1 or something, and then I'm like exhausted the rest of the day. Because here's the thing, some of you might be like, oh, sorry, you pussy. I can run off of 1 hour of sleep. I've been doing it for the past 4 months. 1 hour of sleep a night. And I have schoolwork to do, and I have a part-time job, and you're just a wimp. Yeah, you know what? I am. I'm old as fuck. I am so old. I am so old. I keep saying my bones are made of dust. You know? My bones are made of dust. I can't survive on less than 8 hours of sleep. I die. I'm exhausted for like... If I get one night where I get 6 hours of sleep instead of like a full 8, I'm tired for like the next 2 days straight. That's where I am, okay? So, yeah. I gotta head out for now, but I hope the rest of the stream goes well. Sorry I wasn't talking much. All good, Danny. You know that you get to enjoy these streams at your own pace. Do whatever. We appreciate you being here. We hope you have a wonderful New Year's. We'll see you in 2021. When you get older, you get less sleep. Yeah, and when you get older, you get less sleep. But when you get older, you need more sleep. It sucks. So that's where I'm at. And that's where I am. Like, even like on camera right now, like I'm noticing like these bags under my eyes are intense. They're very, very hardcore. I'd like those to start to dissipate a little bit in the upcoming, new year. But that's not something that I can completely determined. Part of it is like, again, I grew up with really bad insomnia. So the insomnia still to this day messes with my brain. You know, it probably is exacerbated by like the hyperactivity in my brain from ADHD. And, you know, sometimes my depression or anxiety kicks up and that, you know, I have a million things on my brain. So it contributes and then it messes up the rest of the days. So it is what it is. You know, it is what it is. Not me spending 20 minutes trying to recover my Roblox password. It's important. Get it. I'll let you take care of it. Have a wonderful new year. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Chat, honestly, I know that it feels kind of early for this, but I want to let you know that I'm probably only streaming for like another half hour. Okay? Those eye bags are making hardcore music. These eye bags need to be checked at every airport I go to for sure. Listen, I'm not old, but not... Wait, I'm a not old, but not young age, and I found the amount of sleep I can run on has increased exponentially. Increased... Like, oh, like you need a larger and larger amount, Felly? Yeah, me too. Same here. My 2021 thing is buying a chest binder the second I get back to college in Boston. Yo! That's dope. That's very cool. Get to it. I hope that you're able to achieve that. I have to go. It was wonderful being here for the last stream of the year. Happy New Year, everyone. Yo, Cammy, take care. Thank you for chilling. Appreciate ya. Also, Woolroo, take care. Happy New Year to you as well. Thanks for sharing some of your vibes with us tonight. We appreciate that always. No matter if you are here for 5 minutes or 5 hours, whatever it is, any time contributed is genuinely time that you could be using to do anything else, and you chose to spend it here. So it's why this community feels so great. It's why these, especially guys, I don't know if it's just me, but these past few streams, honestly, have felt so good and so fun and just so chill. Like, even when we're, like, going off on, like, weird tangents and goofy bits and laughing our asses off, like, just that energy in the community, the past, like, few streams especially, I don't know, it just feels really good. Like, I've been having so much fun streaming lately. They've been really nice. I'm glad to hear that, Beans. Yo, what's up, Robin? How we doing? Nice to see you here. Happy New Year to you as well. I know in your time zone, it's actually the New Year, so Happy New Year. Happy 2021 to you. I still have 3.5 hours to go on my side of things. So at the end of the stream, I'll have 3 hours left. But yeah, it's me, I'm the bringer of energy. It's me. Literally, they've been iconic. I'm glad that people, like, anytime someone says that, I always wonder if they're just like doing like a meme, like exaggeration. But me personally, I've loved the vibes and the energy from the past few streams. They've been just, something about them is like electrifying. It makes me like just really love stream. Like, I always love streaming, but like I love streaming recently. Like, I've been having so much fun. Like, we opened like all these like Hidden Fates cards on stream the other night, and I was like, this isn't even like a typical like card opening stream. Like, we're just, I don't know, the conversations and the jokes we were making was just such a vibe. It felt so good. I've loved these few streams, so wholesome and cursed. Yeah, I mean, we've got the maximum blurst energy lately. 2021 is crazy. We have flying shoes and self-lacing cars. Thank goodness. Honestly, you know, flying around in my car all day long, I fall out so often. And the fact that we now have cars that just like have the built-in safety feature to lace up so that you know, the doors can actually stay shut when you're driving and you don't fall out. That's great. That's good to hear. That's good. I'm 2021 off to a bang. That's great. Missed the last few streams. Guess I have to watch the VODs. Yeah, they're up here on Twitch. They're also obviously going to be up on the VOD channel as well on YouTube. I know I'm like a month behind on uploads on those, but I promise you that like the past couple days, I've been a little bit better about getting more of them up. But I'll be uploading more and more of them. Like I said, I'm trying to get to the point where I'm going to upload 2 a day, or like 1 in the afternoon, like 1 at night or something. We'll figure it out. But VODs are always going to be saved over on the YouTube channel. Here on Twitch, if you miss out on like, you know, a stream from like 3 months ago, it's deleted by Twitch automatically. So that's why we got that YouTube VOD channel. So go follow the VOD channel. Let's get it to 1,000 subs. That's the goal for 2021, is get the VOD channel to 1,000 subs. Because I can't guarantee consistent content on YouTube either in 2021. I've definitely reprioritized, made a shift over here to Twitch, which I've actually embraced a lot more recently and enjoyed. I think that's part of the reason, like, I've just been very good vibes lately. I've really swallowed my pride a lot on that, but I still am going to be making a lot of YouTube videos, way more than I have this year in 2021. I got a lot of goofy ideas. I got the adoption Q&A from months ago. You know, that is on, like, that's already, like, I've already written half of that in my head already, so that's ready to go. Me versus convincing my parents to let me buy Pokemon cards with my own money. I hope that you're able to. They're fun to collect. Again, just keep in mind that, like, you know, it's a hobby. Don't go as hard as you see people online going. You know, it's supposed to be something that's fun and enjoyable no matter what cards you pull from a pack. That's why, like, pulling Hidden Fates, this is the first time I've ever pulled Hidden Fates, and I don't even care about the packs that we only got, like, when we got, like, regular non-holo rares in these, you guys still heard me being like, yo, that's awesome, I don't have one of these, I'm so excited to add this to my collection, because, like, they're fun. They're just fun to collect. They're really neat. I need to catch up on Little Nightmares. Yeah, I just actually posted the finale the other day. So, yeah. The VOD diet, if you... Why are people trying to eat VODs? It's more of a concept than a physical thing. It's a bunch of data. If you can find a way to eat a bunch of data, if you can print a Bitcoin and eat it, which apparently Bitcoin has gone up in price again, which is crazy. Who would have thought? Who would have thought that was going to happen? If you find a way to print out a Bitcoin and eat it, I'm not encouraging it, but I also lack the legal power to stop you from doing that. So really, that's kind of on you. I don't really have a way to physically stop you from doing that. Crunches it. Investing in Bitcoin. If you have, you know, an extra $25 a share to throw into it, it could continue to appreciate. Who knows? I honestly should have bought some Bitcoin when it was low. I made a lot of jokes about doing it. I was going to buy Bitcoin when it was really low. And it wasn't fully jokes. It was like, I might invest some money into this because it's low. Maybe it will go up again. And I thought, like, maybe I'd make a couple $1,000 from it. But if I had invested, I would have made, like, tens of thousands of dollars. Crazy. It's actually just kind of nuts. So, yeah. New Year's resolution, eat Bitcoin. There we go. 2021 resolution for some of you. Find a way to eat Bitcoin. If we eat the rich, Bitcoin gotta go too. It's true. I found out my dad bought a small amount of Bitcoin as a joke a long time ago, and I'm extremely disappointed. But he has it now, and it's worth like a shit ton. Not a shit ton, but it's worth like a decent amount now. I bought 25 euros of Bitcoin in March when it was so low. Yeah, I was going to say it has not been that price in months. And sold it just before it shot up. Bit my ass for that. Yeah, because everyone had lost faith. They were like, it's a dead cryptocurrency. There's no way it's going to go back up. And now it's like, it's worth like $25,000 a share or something crazy. It's so nuts. Please not the W word. I am so sad. Do VODs... Listen, I am not David Attenborough, so I don't know what their habits are. I do not know how the average VOD goes about its day. I don't know if they have conscious thought. You know, they could be just like you and I. They could, you know, wake up in the morning, wash their face in the mirror, look at it, you know, rinse the water, you know, rinse their face with water, look in the mirror and go, I'm a VOD. And I'm just getting older all the time. I used to be a stream, and now I'm just an old VOD. And, you know, maybe they have existential crises. You know, who knows? It's 2020 here. Hello. 2021 for you now, right? That's pretty dope. Can I marry a VOD? Again, you're asking the wrong person here. You're asking the wrong person. I'm not someone who knows really the legal jargon behind VOD terminology. I don't really know the regulations and the limitations to how they exist in our society. As far as I know, you know, VODs exist in a subliminal, weird pocket dimension. We might not even be fully aware of what they really are. You know, sort of like a lot of the like elder gods and H.P. Lovecraft stuff. They exist in like a parallel universe, and they sometimes can peel back the veil to exist in our universe as well, our dimension as well. Could be something like that. As far as I know, I'll marry a VOD, legal or not. Well, I'm glad that you found true love. I hope you're doing it for the right, you know, reasons. Do VODs wear skorts? Gosh, I mean, if they do, that's up to them. Again, the wedding will be in skorts. Oh wow. Is the ball still dropping at midnight in the U.S.? We still got the London fireworks show. Honestly, I don't know. Someone asked that earlier in the stream. I don't know. If someone's watching Normie TV right now, if you want to let us know if there's going to be a ball drop tonight. Your balls drop. There it was. Everyone makes that joke every year. According to the Encyclopedia of VOD, VODs usually have a lifespan of 1 to 2 months, but can be preserved on YouTube, although they are no longer sentient in this form. That's so sad, Beans, but thank you so much for looking up those facts for us. It's really nice. Really nice of you. I think MGK tweeted about it happening because he'll be there. Oh, interesting. Everybody wears skorts regardless of gender. I mean, that's true. I mean, not everybody wears skorts, but everyone can wear skorts regardless of gender. You know, fuck gender norms. That's what we do here. Who cares about those? They were fixing it up last week. Okay. If you and Morgan get married, you both have to wear skorts. No, we don't. That's Morgan doesn't like skorts either. All right? That was like such like a mid 2000s thing. Like early to mid 2000s thing. Especially jean skorts. Wow, you're all dolled up. Are you getting ready?
Yeah.
What?
Can I show my fit off on
Yeah, you can show your fit off on stream. We're just doing like small, quiet New Year's Eve here.
Hello.
As should be the case for everyone during a pandemic.
I will not wear a skirt. I am so
Morgan will not wear a skort. You heard it here. We don't have anything against people who wear them. It's just,
Oh, we can't.
we won't.
I'm sorry.
You what?
I said we can't show boobs on screen.
You can show cleavage on stream. That's the whole thing. That's the debate. Oh no, boobs are stealing my views. Is like what idiots online say. And it's like, no, it's not people with boobs stealing your streams or stealing your views.
It's people with talent.
It's people with way more talent than you'll ever fucking have, you goddamn nobody. God. Why would you make it about gender or anything like that?
Hi everybody, Happy New Year. Just wanted to say that. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. And I'm glad that people are being nice to her. Thank you for always being nice to Morgan. You guys are awesome. Very, very kind.
Marry me.
Happy New Year. Boob snatcher. Pretends this is in caps for the vibe. Okay, so I have to read it like, Morgan looks so good. Oh my god, I'm peeing. That is such a look. Please don't pee when you see my girlfriend. That's like that's the least flattering thing you can do. Don't do that. Don't pee. If you like. I mean, that's what Gus and Eddie say. No pee January, no pee whatever. That's one of their bits, is like you're not allowed to pee for a full month, and if you pee, you've broken the sanctity of no pee January or whatever. Oh my gosh. Toxic streamer bans peeing. I'm not banning peeing in general, chat. I'm banning peeing when Morgan comes on stream and someone goes, wow, you look great, I'm peeing. That's worrisome. That's something, I mean, please buy adult diapers at the very least. And then don't tell us when you're peeing. Okay? You ignored my chat because you're scared? I didn't ignore it. Morgan read it. Don't pee when you see my girl. Yes, that's a real quote I just said. I love Gus and Eddie. Me too. They're good boys. They're funny boys. Very, very funny boys. Eddie is just such a nice dude when he plays games with us. You know, I miss doing those. Those are the lobbies I really miss, actually, is like the commentary dudes lobbies were really fun to play among us in. And I wanted to play like more games with those guys. Obi Mom Kenobi with the 4 months. Thank you so much for the resub of 4 months. Always love yelling your name. I don't know why. Obi Mom Kenobi is just so fun and clever to me. It's very, very cool. Thank you for the 4-month resub. Okay, heading off to Unsober since I spent all day doing coursework. Have a fun time. You know, have a good one. You earned it. Toxic Streamer, have a wonderful New Year, Jinx. Thank you for all that you do. Imagine you meet a fan at a con, they don't say a single word to you, they stand there for a second, and they just start peeing their pants, they leave silently, you never see them again. I would evaporate on the spot. I would turn into dust. I'd blow away in the soft breeze of the air conditioning within the convention hall. That's what would happen. It would be one of those like weird moments, like in anime where like something surprising and mortifying happens, and a character like turns to stone briefly because they're like so embarrassed or like shocked. That's what would happen to me, but in real life. It's me. I'm that fan. It is true. Every time Lav and I have ever met in person, Lav has just peed uncontrollably. Just direct eye contact with no words being said. It's incredibly uncomfortable. It's one of the reasons I don't go to cons anymore, actually. The whole reason, it wasn't COVID. That was a really convenient excuse. But in 2020, I didn't go to conventions because I was afraid that Lav was there. I was actually terrified that Lav was going to be there. So, yeah. But then your dust would get stuck to the pee carpet. Oh, God. No, they have industrial fans in these convention halls. It would suck me up and I'd be lost in the ventilation system forever. So, that's what would happen. Lav has complete control over the functions of her bladder. We don't need to go down this path, guys. All right? Here's the way that this community works, right? Here's the way that this community works. Every day we have a choice. Every day we find ourselves on a path where conversations are what drive us forward. We're making forward progress down a pathway. And every now and then we reach a split in the road. It's sometimes just a fork. Sometimes it forks in, 5 different directions. We have options to not go down these pathways. I know that some of you like to go, hee, look at me, I'm being sneaky, and you tiptoe a couple steps down one of the cursed paths. But, we don't need to go there. We just don't. Well, that's about it. That's the long and short of it. All right? Every day we have a choice. 90% of those choices end badly. The other 10% end in hype trains. I mean, you're not wrong. Not wrong. Happy New Year's and happy end of 2020. Love and best wishes, everyone. Happy un-Christmas. Yeah, take care, Delta. I don't know if that was like a goodbye message or if you're just saying that as your welcome message. But hello, hi. Welcome to the stream. Happy New Year to you as well. Just to warn you, I'm probably only going to be streaming for like 15 to 20 more minutes, guys. Like I said, we're not streaming through midnight. It was just a sort of short little hangout with the community to check in and make sure that my focus is more in chat tonight than when I typically do a card stream or a gaming stream or whatever it might be. It's important to me to know people are doing as best as they can. Even if things aren't going great on your end of the table, I hope that you're still doing as well as you can, considering the circumstances, that you are trying your hardest and that you know that you're seen and you're valid for doing your best. You doing your best is more than anyone could ask, and it is definitely enough. So it's one of those things where I hope this stream has been good for that. I hope that it's been cool to be able to hang out and just chill out, have like a good time joking around in chat, and also hopefully having some good talks with each other. Being reminded just basically that there's more than just me in this community, obviously. There's like, I'm just one person, and I hope that people are aware that like the whole reason this community even runs the way that it does is because a lot of people are here and they give a shit about each other. Yeah, and yes, I am ignoring chat because they're being absolutely fucking stupid right now. So, if I'm not reading your messages the rest of the stream, that's kind of your own fault. I'm new to Twitch, and someone on your last stream gifted me 1 month. Thank you, whoever you were. Hey, Dollface, I'm so glad to know that you got a gifted sub. Really cool. I hope you enjoy our emotes and our sub badges. Thank you for dropping by, even giving us a shot at all. Even if you didn't know who the hell we were before, now you do. That's for sure. So, yeah. When are we not absolutely stupid? You have your moments. You have your moments. Brian doesn't believe in astrology solely because he is a Scorpio. I mean, Anna, I know that you like to make the dad jokes sometimes, but even for you, come on. That was such a stretch. That was such a stretch. God damn it, Hannah. I have the bar is so much higher for you normally in my mind. If you play Jackbox, I hope you know this is all that it'll be. Oh, no, I'm ready for that. I'm ready for that. But this is like the first time I'm like undivided attention to chat. Oh, boy. We have our moments. I can count to 4. It's true, Beans. It's very true. I probably can count like the amount of times like the chat's actually had everyone on board with like something positive going on, like on both hands easily. One of the times was we did the whole reason we have like the speak up command again. You know, we take a lot of social issues seriously. I remember there was a couple people who were not fucking reading the room at all and being kind of dumbasses. But outside of that, it was like 99% of chat that night, I remember, was just like really attentive and cool. And we were like wholesomely like supporting each other during that. And then what else? I'm trying to think of moments where we had like truly wholesome streams. Oh my God. When we tried to organize chat usernames into a rainbow. Okay, yeah, when you guys have an actual goal and you're not just left to your own devices, chat, I'm not going to say you work well together because that took like 500 attempts to do. But when you did it, the rainbow in chat, now that was pretty good. That was a pretty good one. Abalopes, good night. Take care. Happy New Year. Hope you get some wonderful rest here. Nayeli, thank you so much for the big bits as well. I'm so glad to be spending part of my new year with y'all.
So
that's why we're here.
spending
Again,
part of my new
you guys,
year with y'all.
I hope that even if you're someone who's like, oh man, it's just like other internet people, I don't really know these people. Even if you don't really know each other, it's so cool to know that there's a place where you recognize each other. You can interact with each other. Guys can joke back and forth, etc. Like, that kind of stuff is why I even want a community at all. I want you guys to have a place where you feel like you belong, like, you know, a place where you can be yourself, have some fun. Know that other people care about you. A lot of other people care about you here. So yeah. Remember when we tried to sing in chat? Now that was also horrible. That one was actually terrible. So yeah. It's always wholesome when we share good news during Spirit Fair. That is true. That's a good one. I like that one. It was just because people kept coming in and saying hello when we were trying to do it. Or, well, no, it wasn't even just that, Steelers fan. There were so many people during that where, like, you guys would get, like, halfway through the rainbow, right? And someone would intentionally troll. They'd be like, green just went, I'm also green, I'm going too. And that would mess it up. Or someone who was a completely different color would be like, I'm not next, but yellow already went, so I'm going to insert myself in here. Excuse me for the burpees. I think there was a lot of that trolling then. Remember when we counted up to 60-something in Spanish? That, okay. Not necessarily wholesome, but impressive. Very impressive to see that. I was surprised, actually. When some of these things happen, I'm surprised we don't see more memes on the subreddit of them.
Burpees.
Because they're actually, like, goofy, semi-exciting accomplishments for chat to have completed. Deltoid, thank you for the bits, and Blanky, thank you for the big bits. I really do appreciate both of you being here as a part of the community. I'm so glad to hear that all of you, take part in what we do. Toxic streamer burps. The most toxic thing, the most cancelable thing. That was before the subreddit, was it? The counting one. I thought that I know the second rainbow was not before the subreddit because I remember a rainbow meme in that. But I think there was like only 2 or something. And it was weird because like we spent probably 90% of the stream with chat talking about doing the rainbow thing. So, yeah, sometimes like we got free memes dangling in front of you guys and people don't even take the bait. Although there is, I gotta say, the memes that have been hitting the Reddit recently, for those of you who have not checked out the subreddit, we got the subreddit up there for a reason. If you have a meme that you want to drop that has to deal with this community, you got fan art, if you got a nice message even, a wholesome end-of-the-year message to share with the community, drop that over on the subreddit. We'd love to see it posted there. We also have the Discord for those of you who dig the energy here, the atmosphere, the weird jokes that are going on in chat, etc. You're going to find all of that and more over on the Discord. It's run so well by our mod team. Our mods are fantastic people who do so many great things for the community. Probably about 90% of it unseen. Like, there's so many people who don't even know the extent of work that goes on the Discord behind the scenes that the mods do without ever announcing it, without ever, like, expecting thanks for it. It's why we do Mod Preach. It's why we support the mods. Speaking of mods, Corey, thank you so much for rating. I appreciate that. I hope you had a good stream. I hope it was really fun. Also, we got, Jackbox nights. We got movie nights. That we haven't done a movie night in a little bit, but I promise you we'll be doing some more movie nights soon. New Year is going to be wild. There's sometimes like random sort of like art contests, things like that. There's obviously the Among Us voice chat servers dedicated for you and other community members. If you want to jump in and make an Among Us game going, get a lobby going, then we got those voice channels for you as well, etc., etc., etc. So that's something that's pretty cool. We got that Discord for all that. There's like a book club. People added a witch chat recently if you're into like, supernatural witchy rituals and things like that. An anime chat. There's a lot of cool things, a lot of variety. I joined during Mod Preach. Time to leave LLJK. Listen, we love our mods. We love them so much. They're great. Blanky, thank you for those 90 bits, by the way. I really appreciate all of the contributions you made to supporting the channel. It's seriously way too much. You've always done way too much. I love you, mods. You do so much for this community. Thank you, Stone, for being nice to the mods. They really do a lot. And Corey, thank you for the big bits as well. Kitty Strider, what the hell? Why so much? Why so much? You do way too much. Why do we have another hype train going? This is the third hype train of the stream. Thank you very, very much for the 1,000 freaking bits. Happy New Year to you as well. Thank you very, very much for that. My stoner brain is saying all of the above, but I'm going to regret tomorrow. Wait. All of the above of what? Pizza rolls, bagel bites, or dino nuggies? Oh, all of the above for sure. Kitty with another freaking 500. Why? Thank you so much, Kitty. Thank you so much for that 500 bits. That's way too much. Legitimately. Speaking of, like I was just talking to Blanky about doing too much. You also do way too much. Thank you. Mod preaching after we evoked P-Talk into your chat makes sense to me. Listen, this is the thing. You know that the Blurst content is... There's nothing I can do to stop Blurst content. I might as well be like, you know what? I'm appreciative in a very real way of the mods. Chronic with the 100 mlembits. And then Shira's favorite noise that Justin makes. Thank you, Chronic, for the 100 bits. It's really nice of you. You guys are amazing. Thank you very, very much for kicking off another hype train. We already had a level 5 hype train that maxed out at like 240, a level 2 hype train, and now another level 2 hype train already. Guys, we don't need to do this. You don't have to do this. It's really nice of you, but you don't have to continue to do this. This is like the end of the stream, too. I'm going to be ending stream in like less than 10 minutes, so don't give me your money. Save it for the new year so that you can buy yourself some nice food or cool clothes or whatever you want to do. Kitty, as I'm saying it, with 5 gifted. Why? Thank you so much. I appreciate the 5 gifted. We got gifted subs to Kanashi, Wormy Times, Robo Proco, Woodland Unicorn, and Elias's pen. If any of you are in the chat, please say thank you to Kitty. Enjoy your emotes and your sub badge. Guys, we do not need to keep doing this at all. Ewa with big bits.
This is too much.
That is too much.
Haha, alert, Scober.
I mean, that is what chat says, but it's not... It's never necessary. Thank you so much for 300 bits. It's really, really nice. Seriously. Ending it with a bang? I guess so, but like, here's the thing. You don't need to do that. You don't need to do that. Because here's the thing. Every time we pass a new level of the hype train, I know I'm like, oh yeah, like I guarantee there's people who are like, we gotta trap them here with the hype train. We gotta make them stick around longer. The new level of a hype train only goes up to 5 minutes. I was gonna already end the stream in like, 10 minutes. So, or like 5-10 minutes. Like you're paying for nothing. You're paying for the end of the stream content, which is like, when you like drink something and it's like got like a little bit of like residue of whatever it is on the bottom of like the glass. Like it's not the good part most of the time. It's like kind of like the weird icky stuff at the bottom. Like That's what you're paying for right now by sending bits and subs. It's really nice of you, and I appreciate it. And obviously, it goes towards all future streams as well. But what you're currently paying for, the content that you're able to get from this stream right now, is incredibly limited. So you're getting the dregs of the stream right now. Nayeli, thank you for another 100 bits. I appreciate that a lot. It's really nice of you. Thank you. I saw that Dan Howell said on Twitter, honestly, the whole year was a write-off. Can we agree to just reset the calendars? Happy 2019. Oh, boy. I don't want to relive past years at all. I like that I managed during the quarantine to make some like personal growth and career growth happen. I'm ready to tackle 2021, and hopefully 2021 feels more like, 2019 as it goes on. We'll find out. Brian, I got here like 5 minutes ago. I'm going to spoil you a bit before the year ends. It's really nice of you, but you're only making it here for like 10 to 15 minutes of stream. Like, I really do appreciate you being here, though, and supporting what we do. Blanky with another freaking 100 bits. Good lord. Thank you very, very much for that. Every moment here is the best part, honestly, Stone. I'm glad you think so. Are you planning to dye your hair or let it grow? I'm going to cut my hair soon, and then we're going to re-bleach it. And I'm going to try to make it really light, like platinum blonde whitish, if I can. It's going to take a long time. I'm going to have that, like, weird, funky, like, orangish color in part of my hair for a bit. But I'm going to have Morgan cut my hair very soon. And then after that, we're going to like lighten it a bunch and then hopefully get it to like a really cool point of like I said, whitish would be really neat. I think it'd be really awesome to have like white hair. So not like pure white, because I know like Ethan's supposed to be doing that as well. I don't want to match him, but it's just like having very light-ish, like silvery hair, has been something I've been talking about for years now. As wanting to do, so we'll see. We shall see. I want to see you in white hair for some reason. A lot of people do, and they're always like, you're gonna look like an anime character. But people already say that I look like Kenma from Haikyuu. So I mean, I already look like I'm in anime apparently. You're doing white. I might not be doing white. It depends. It depends. I don't want to have matching hair with Ethan. That's like the most cringe thing in the world to me. But I might do, I'm not going to do like any crazy hair dye or anything. It's just going to be straight up like highlighted, like bleached hair. So if I get it to like be like a very bright, like blonde, then that's fine by me. We'll see what happens. We'll see. I could see like Dante Spartish. I love Dante. I've actually... If I can ever get, like, muscles like Dante, then I would cosplay Dante. Before you cut it, you should curl it. I think it would be pretty bad for my hair, personally. But who knows? Who knows? I think it would look ridiculous on me. Fuck that guy, don't match him. Right? That guy sucks. I need to re-dye my hair. I think I'm gonna go pink next. That's a dope color. That'd be really cool. That'd be very, very awesome. I like the idea of that. Miss Dante, I love that himbo. He's like one of the original gaming himbos for sure. Ramen noodle hair. Yeah, I think if I like curled it, I just have like weird looking ramen noodle hair. Thank you very much, guys, for another level 2 hype train. Or I guess it went up to level 3, but holy crap. Too much. 5 subs. 2,500 bits during that. What is up with the giant bit bombs tonight? It's been wild. Too much, guys. Seriously, too much. 2021 resolution for Brian, maintain bot of Dante. I would have to like do a lot of lifting and like body weight exercises, and I'm honestly not trying to like bulk up or anything. I've been trying to like mainly do cardio to like slim down a little bit more, so that's been why I bought the exercise bike and stuff. But yes, took Akinator 3 tries to guess you. Wait, what? As in like 3 questions or like 3 rounds of Akinator? No way. I forgot I was on Akinator. I made a video like 3 years ago on YouTube of me trying to find myself on Akinator. And it was before like nearly as many people knew who I was. So the fact that I'm being searched on Akinator at all is kind of wild. Rounds? I mean, that's cool though. Like I'm still a very small, like in the grand scheme of things, I'm a very small, very unknown content creator. So that's kind of neat. Played 287 times. That's cool. That's really neat that I'm even in the Akinator database. That's really good. I haven't heard the name Akinator in so long. I've not done Akinator in so long. But that's cool. That's very neat that I'm on there. Oh, the exercise bike? Wait, or is that supposed to be OT? Yeah, the exercise bike. I mean, I love my exercise bike. It's been great. It's been a cool thing to have in the home. You know, it's like the rite of passage that is getting your own wiki page. Yeah, if I ever get on like main wiki, it'd be neat. I am on the YouTube wiki. They have Wikipedia, which back when I first started YouTube, like 7.5, 8ish years ago, if you can get onto, if you had an article on Wikitubia, if Wikitubia added you to their database and acknowledged you as like being important enough to have a page on their wiki hub, then you had like made it. And then like, what was it, 2 years ago or like last year or something, they added me on it and they did like an interview with me and stuff. And it was like really wild. It was really, really cool. It was really wild to be added to that because even though it didn't matter as much then, like it doesn't matter as much now. Some of you have never heard of the site, but it used to be like something YouTubers talked about. Some of you like probably don't give a shit because it's like, nah, it's not the real Wikipedia. Like whatever. For me, ever since I started making YouTube videos back in the day, I was like, if I ever get on Wikitubia, like that is a big achievement for me. Like symbolically, it was like a big achievement. So like when I got added to Wikitubia, that was like really fucking cool for me. Like I was like thrilled that I was on that. Same with like famousbirthdays.com. Like I know I make lots of like cringy jokes about famousbirthdays.com, but like famousbirthdays.com like reaching out and being like, hey, a lot of people are trying to find you in our database and you don't exist there yet. Do you want to like provide us with some like or like permission to add you to our database? And I was like, yeah, sure, go for it. And they added me and they like knew a bunch of shit that like I didn't know was even on the internet. So that was kind of weird that they knew a bunch of private information about me that I don't think I've ever shared online. So that was like really wild. And same with like a lot of the other weird online databases out there. Akinator just guessed you in 8 questions, bro. Did it really? No way. What were the questions? Was like really annoying. Has Kenma hair from the anime Haikyuu. Thinks that he's a voice actor. Regularly cosplays. Opens Pokemon cards like a small child. Has to pee regularly during streams and has a Bernie Sanders pee-pee break picture. And rides off the coattails of more famous friends. If that's what it is, you got me. Oh, boy. Let's make Brian his own website. I'm about to have my own web store, which is kind of neat. But it's not, yeah, I get it. It's not like an actual website for like stuff about me. I've never been like the traditional, like I need like Girbeagly.com to be the hub of like where you can find all the information about me, Girbeagly. If you're a company who wants to work with me, find out about my portfolio here. I've never felt the need to do that. Some YouTubers do that, and that's their thing. And again, no shade to them. I know I gave that like a silly voice, but no shade to them. Like that's a very traditional thing to do. A lot of YouTubers did that back in the day, and still do it. But like I personally, I'm kind of like if you're actually looking for me, I'm pretty easy to find. You know? Basic YouTube and physical descriptions. The last question was, does this character have a blonde streak in their hair? And boom, the old hairstyle. No way. That's so funny. That's really funny, Lev. I tried again, and it tried to say Saikuno. Yo, if I'm being compared to Saikuno, I'm happy about that. That dude's hilarious. I just tried, and it took like 9 questions. One of them was whether or not you like to wear hoodies. That is such, yeah, it's so weird. So that's a magic of Akinator, right? Is some of the questions are just so unbelievably vague, where it's like, anyone could fit under this description. How does the algorithm determine that as like a broad question to work more narrow from? Like, I don't know. That's really weird. It's very, very odd. Famous Birthdays has more people from TikTok now instead of YouTube. Well, it's supposed to be for like anyone who's like there's K-pop idols on it. There's like actors on it. Like, whatever. That's fine. I just tried and it took like 9 I already read that. Can't wait for merch and the game you're in to come out. I'm so excited, Juicy. I'm so excited, Juicy Fruit. Like, I'm very, very excited to be able to announce both of these things. It's very, very neat. Now you have a black streak in your blonde hair. Yeah, pretty much. You just got to get lucky with your questions. Yeah, because, like, sometimes it really just asks, like, 12 very vague questions in a row, and you can like sense where it's trying to like lead you. But it's also, I get really frustrated when there's questions that like answer themselves that you have answered earlier in the thing. It will be like, is this creator from the United States? And it will be like, yes. And it will be like, was this creator born in the United States? And it will be like, yes. And then the next question will be like, is this creator a naturally born citizen of Britain? And you'll be like, no. I just answered no. So yeah, it's just like one of those weird things. When a 16-year-old British Minecraft YouTuber is higher than the Queen on famous birthdays, that's so funny. It's so funny. I love that. Anyway, chat, I just realized what time it is. You got my time. You rambled, or I rambled at you while we had a hype train that was unnecessary to activate. We talked about a large variety of things tonight.
Punch me in the boob.
Randy, thank you for 23
Happy New
months.
Year's,
Appreciate that.
everyone.
Happy New Year to
I
you
hope
as well.
2021 is full of healing and happiness for you all.
Same
and
to
that we
you.
can get
I
to
hope-
the end of this pandemic
I
as
hope
soon
that
as possible.
2021 is something that helps you out and allows you to heal, allows you to feel more confident in yourself as well. Nothing but healing vibes to everyone here tonight. You guys are awesome. Thank you for 23 freaking months. It's crazy. We never did, guys, before we go. Let's do one last round of Pride Spam. We never did that today. Let's do a round of Pride Spam in the chat. Last Pride Spam of 2020. Let's get it going. Let's see all those beautiful rainbow colors. And we'll end the stream on that pretty much. So a whole bunch of beautiful Pride Spam. Nice, wonderful colors in chat. Thank you guys, seriously. There it is. I love it. I love it. Again, if you're someone who identifies a certain way, or if you're someone like me that just like doesn't give a shit about labels, but just kind of wants to feel like they've found a place to belong, know that this community is always going to do our best to welcome you with open arms, to remind you that you have a place to just hang out and be yourself, that it's a place where we care about relationships and we want people to feel comfortable, safe, happy, and also just chill. You know, I hope that you guys feel that when you come here. I really, really, really do. Something that's become so important to me in 2020. Something that wouldn't be possible this year without all of you. So many of you have contributed to the nice, like, you know, belly busting, goofy humor that we got here. Some of you have contributed to the safe, cozy vibes that a lot of you have come to sort of not rely on. I hope you don't rely on this stream as like the only place for that. But I hope it's a nice supplement emotionally. You know, a nice place where you know you can go. People are going to accept you and hang out with you and have fun with you. That would not have been possible without every single one of you here. Whether, again, you've contributed 5 minutes to these streams or if you've contributed 5 years. Everyone has an important part to play in this community. Whether you chat every day or if you lurk and just send good vibes and enjoy what we do. Whether you donate or if you're a non-sub Andy, that's okay. I do not mind when people are not subs here. That's a-okay. I get how hard finances were this year. If you're here and you are someone who does not sub and you just want to hang out and have fun and feel like you're a part of something, you are a part of something. So thank you for making my year as amazing as it is. I listed a couple things on my Twitter today about what I was proud of. You know, besides the voice acting stuff we talked about earlier, and this channel hitting 20,000, almost 20,000 followers when I set out to hit 10,000. YouTube hit 40,000 subscribers over there.
The other L word.
Moose and Oliver, thank you for gifting the
Lesbians?
Force 567 with a sub. The Force, if you're in the chat, make sure you're saying thank you to Moose and Oliver. Enjoy the emotes and the sub badge. You guys are awesome for supporting this and what I do. Thank you so much for that. We also hit 40,000 subs on YouTube over that. I think we're actually about to hit like 40,500 or something. Crazy growth, even though I haven't been putting up YouTube videos consistently. Thank you for that. We raised over $30,000 for charity this year. We raised somewhere in the realm of like $32,000 for charity this year, like alone. And that wouldn't have been possible without all of you coming together. And that's not just those of you who donated. That's everyone who promoted the stream, shared them with friends, came in the chat to just talk and root us on or troll me while I was playing a rage game or whatever. Every single one of you helped make a difference. Anytime you feel like you didn't make a difference in your life, know that this community appreciates the time that you spent towards goals and towards causes that affected people outside of our own scope. Oftentimes, complete strangers that we'll never meet. You changed their lives this year in one of the worst years that's ever existed. This community came together and changed lives. You have changed people's lives. Not just mine, not just each other's, but people who really needed the help this year. And that is something that like makes me so happy. Like I am blown away by the generosity of this community. Like $32,000 of charity. That's crazy. Blanky, take care. Have a wonderful new year. Thank you so much for dropping by. Really do appreciate you a lot. But we couldn't have hit any of these milestones without all of you. So thank you for genuinely making this year that sucked so bad in so many ways actually something that had this incredibly bright spot, and that's this community. Thank you so much. Every one of you is really special to me. Thank you so very much. Even when I'm tired, when I can't read all chat, when I'm distracted by a game, when I'm gaming with friends and I like really can't talk to chat, I know you guys are there. I still read it, even if I'm not able to respond to it all the time. It's awesome having this community at my back. You guys are like legitimately like the best community on the entire internet. With that, guys, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to wind down. I'm going to end the stream here. I'm going to hopefully see all of you in the next one. I don't know if I'll do like a New Year stream like on the 1st. We'll see what happens. It would be kind of cool if we could, but we'll see. 2021 is our oyster. We're going to open it up together and we're going to find, I don't know, hopefully a lot more memorable, incredible moments. Thank you so very much. But yeah. Thank you very, very much for all that you do. We love you so much. We love you, dude, so much. Iwa, thank you for being a part of what we do. Nick's Cars, Happy New Year to you as well. Yasmin, dude, I made it out as the stream is ending. I'm glad you escaped the grocery store. Thank you for giving us an update. Dumb Hippie Kid, Happy New Year to you as well. You guys are awesome. Seriously. Gonna go ahead and wrap up. Thank you so much for all the follows, the bits, the subs, the resubs, gifted subs, donations, etc. tonight. All of those, again, those added up all year long. They allowed me to do this as a full-time thing, which is like incredible to me. I'm absolutely blown away by that. I'm absolutely just like every day I wake up, I'm like, I can't believe I get to do this. I get to hang out with some of the nicest people online, and that's my job. And whether I decide to do Pokemon cards, play a game, or just talk with you guys, it's, you know, it's memorable every single time. Really, really do appreciate all of you. But thank you for keeping me company this year. Those of you who just lurk, thank you for your time. All of you have contributed time to this community, and it's why it's grown so much. So thank you. Hope you guys do have an absolutely wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, night, whatever it may be for you. Have the happiest goddamn new year ever. You've all earned a little bit of rest, relaxation, some laughs, whatever it might be that you get out of the next few days. It's a new year. I know that physically that's not going to change anything in the world, but symbolically, we all made it together. And that means we can get through anything if we got through this goddamn year. You guys are awesome. To new beginnings. Exactly, Laugh. Anyway, love each and every one of you so very much. I really, really do. Finger hearts as usual. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to end this stream here, and I will hopefully see all of you in the next one next year. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye. 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 Goodbye.